Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it.
My name's Jay Milne. Hashtag Luke.
Our sports update deliverer, the Coop.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid?
You might be on to something.
All right, here's what's going on in the nasty stuff.
Well, good afternoon, you beautiful nasties. What's going on today? Oilers traveling back from Dallas. They will practice tomorrow at 11 at Rogers Place, getting ready for the Colorado Avalanche on Saturday night at 8. We will have the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show hosted by Tom Gazzola at 7 o'clock on Saturday. The Oilers also home on Monday against Columbus, and then what I think will be a massively difficult 7-game road trip. We'll dive into the Oilers' upcoming schedule when we get to the Oil Understood a little bit later on. Football tonight, we got the Raiders and the Broncos. Football on Saturday, we got the CFL Division Finals. Montreal at Hamilton and BC at Saskatchewan. We'll be talking about those over the next couple of days and just seeing where this show takes us. You are welcome to chime in, of course, whenever you like. You can email jay@edmontonsportstalk.com. Reid at edmontonsportstalk.com. You can text us at 780-218-9999. That is the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Tap 25 Restaurant, where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. If you're taking us in on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, those are excellent streaming apps. Thank you for using them. Maybe you have us on YouTube. Subscribe to the Edmonton Sports Talk channel if you haven't already. You can converse with us, but often more importantly with each other in the nasty chat on YouTube as well. And do not delay. Get in there and give us a thumbs up. Click that thumbs up button.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
All right. I'm Reid. He's Jay. Coob is here as well. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. How you doing, buddy?
Fantastic.
You had a busy day. We hardly saw each other till just before the show.
Wait, that's true.
You had meetings. I jumped on 2 guys and a goalie, and we're plugging away, and now we're ready to rock and roll.
I
jumped on 2 guys and a goalie. Yeah, I was walking down the street.
Jeez.
And I saw these 3 gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 of them looked like regular guys, and one was carrying goaltender equipment, so I jumped on them.
Oof.
Yeah.
Did it go well?
I stole his blocker. Yeah. Stole the goalie's blocker.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a little gloomy out. You know, winter is around the corner. Days like this remind you of that. But that's okay.
Yeah, it's getting cold. That's what happens.
You know, it's hot in here, baby.
It really is. It's like a sauna in here.
It is.
I'm one of those people where I've only been in a sauna a handful of times in my life, but I like to say it's like a sauna in here.
Mm-hmm. Now, are you a dry sauna or a wet sauna? A steam sauna?
I think it was a steam sauna. This was years ago. Yeah.
I like a good dry sauna.
I don't know. I don't even know the difference, to be honest with you. I did not know.
Well, one has steam, one is dry.
Oh, okay.
The dry one is usually in like a cedar encased room, you know, and you can ladle on some water to make some temporary steam and heat.
Okay.
But then there's a steam room, which you walk in, I couldn't see you from.
Oh, yeah. See, this was I can't even remember I didn't know what was happening.
I like a dry sauna.
Yeah, I've never tried the dry sauna. I know at our old offices there was an establishment
Right below us.
Yes, yeah. Yes,
oh, yeah.
And I got a quick tour of that. It was pretty cool how they have the coals and stuff like that. But, you know, you go to like a swimming pool. Usually they'd have the wet sauna as well. People just hang out in there for like 15 minutes and hop in the hot tub. Yeah, I like me the wet sauna
disgusting.
too. Well,
but cool.
Hey, you got to shower though. That's the rule.
Oh yeah,
it's
you
disgusting
got wink,
but cool.
That's what they say on the signs. At
Make
least.
sure you rinse.
I'm not a rule breaker.
Nobody rinses. But no, the day's been going great, Reid. Thanks for asking.
It has been.
How's
going
your
great.
day?
My day's good. Yeah, I ran this morning.
You did.
I did 5.5K on the treadmill.
Ooh, that's a good
I know
number.
people love it when other people talk. What's more annoying to people? Hearing runners talk about running or hearing other people talk about their fantasy team?
Ooh. I'd say fantasy team. It depends though. Like if you're winning your fantasy league right now, you want to hear about all the fantasy stuff.
No, I don't.
If you're last place, you don't want to hear anything about fantasy.
Oh, from other people, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I don't know. Whatever. I actually don't want to hear about it at all.
You can't just assume
Beyond
people
just
don't-
saying, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I'm 4-2, whatever.
But this is a part of the rebuild of Reid Wilkins is giving us running updates because you're getting your training.
Did I say I was going to do that?
Well, you
with
should.
running, not with
Running,
fantasy.
not
stuff. I was
with
like, how am I
fantasy.
rebuilding my fantasy team?
No.
My fantasy team is not good. I can tell you that. That's all I'll say about it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and I'll tell you something else. I traded Travis Kelce.
I would too. That bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift has ruined him.
He's not the same player.
Yeah.
Since Taylor Swift, since he dropped the knee.
Fate of Ophelia this. Yeah. I know that. I know the name of the single, everybody. I see the people doing the dances on air, the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your vibes. I know the dance. I know the dance, everybody. I'm hip.
This could go.
I know who Taylor Swift is. I know the songs.
You are hip.
I did listen to that album. Well, I have some friends who are huge into Taylor Swift, so if it ever comes up, I have to be able to fake my way. Well, not fake my way. I need to have enough.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
I don't mind like listening to. Well, as you know, I love streaming music through my phone or iPad and my Bluetooth speakers. So that's how I kind of like. I don't know a lot about jazz, but I know there's some jazz I put on. Yesterday, I put on the best of the Who.
Did you?
Like it came up. I'm like, oh, listen to the best of the Who.
The Who?
Yes, the Who.
Like Pinball. That guy. What's the song? Pinball Hero. Pinball Wizard.
Pinball Wizard.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't. You know what I didn't know about the Who until a few years ago. I don't know when. So
That's Roger Waters, right?
I think so. No, that was Pink Floyd. I think
Oh.
Roger Waters Pink Floyd?
Is it Peter?
Yeah, that's Pink Floyd.
Peter.
I don't even know who's in the Who.
Peter. Who's the lead singer of the Who?
I don't even know.
Yeah, Roger
Roger Daltrey.
Daltrey, Keith Moon on the
Roger Daltrey.
drums, Pete Townshend,
Townsend, I think.
Townsend,
Yeah, Daltrey. Daltrey was the Who.
and John Entwistle.
Yeah,
It's a nice
They
town.
fired John Evansburg. What was I going to say? Oh, okay. The song Bob O'Reilly. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Well, that's not exactly how it sounds.
Ah.
But I always thought that song was called Teenage Wasteland.
Me too.
Because they say Teenage Wasteland in the song, and that's
Wasteland.
yes, it's called Bob O'Reilly.
Right.
That's how it came up. And I didn't know that till a few years ago, where I was saying somebody, hey, they got that song Teenage Wasteland, and the person I was talking to was like a Who fan, and like they don't have a song called Teenage Wasteland. I
Is
was
it
like, really?
Bob O'Reilly or Baba?
Baba, B-A-B-A.
So like it's
O
like my
apostrophe
grandmother.
Riley. Yes.
That's Baba O'Reilly.
Your
over there.
Ukrainian grandmother.
Right.
Yes.
Seems out of line for them to have Babas.
Yeah, it's called Bob O'Reilly.
Okay.
I can tell you the track list. Well, I'll tell people the first few songs. Because I knew, though, and then as it got deeper in, I didn't
What
know
made
as much
you-
of the songs.
What made you go into the Who?
It came up as a recommendation, and then I clicked on the Who, and I thought, I'll just put on their greatest hits or whatever it was.
That's a good.
Yeah, the
that's
best,
a
the
good
best of the
greatest
Who.
hit.
Bob O'Reilly, Behind Blue Eyes, My Generation, Pinball Wizard, Who Are You, Won't Get Fooled Again, The Seeker. That's a pretty strong 7 songs off the top.
Who are you?
There's 24 songs in all. I don't know all of them.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
What is it? That's from I don't know. I can't remember which song though. Is that from Won't Get Fooled Again? I think that's from Won't Get Fooled Again.
Yeah, it is. We have the Who right here at our fingertips.
Yeah, we have the Who at our fingertips.
How long? We should try set a record for meandering off the top of the show.
Well, we're doing well today.
We are. We are on our
no
way.
Oilers game, no Oilers practice. Elks eliminated. Still a couple days away from the Oil Kings are doing great, by the way.
Fantastic.
They won again last night. They're on the
hot.
road tomorrow. We'll actually maybe look at we should look at their upcoming schedule too, because they got a bus trip coming up.
Is this that? The big
They're
one?
going out to the
West Coast.
BC.
Yeah.
Not the American swing. Because they every second year, right? 1 year they do the Canadian teams in the West. And
I learned that on this very show last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they play Red Deer like every second game.
Well, they
It's
must.
it's like, and it's the 27th of 38 meetings between the Oil Kings and the Red Deer. Somebody said, where was it now?
Okay.
I don't like it when people. Somebody said I can't find it now, but because we were talking about things you don't like hearing about from other people.
Yeah, I don't need to hear how many days people have
diets.
been on a diet. If
Right.
it's been a significant amount of days, I should be able to tell on my own.
Oh,
that's
geez,
a fair point.
Well, not necessarily.
What do you mean?
It's like, oh, you're dieting? Really?
Yeah, really?
Have you heard of this pescatarian diet now?
That's fish.
That's fish.
It's
Yes.
pretty fishy.
Fair enough, Coop.
Yeah, Coop. Well,
But sometimes people talk about things for their own motivation. It's like if you talk about it, it's another way to make sure you commit to it.
speaking it into
Hey,
existence.
like I ran today, I got to run again on Friday or whatever day you're going to do it.
Training your mind.
Yeah.
You're training your body.
I'd sooner hear about somebody's diet or running than their fantasy football team. No doubt for me.
Yeah, because maybe you want some tips.
Like if you want to tell me you're dieting, and if you want to talk about it, I will listen. I will ask questions. I will encourage you. That's fine by me.
You know what the big thing is now is it's like a intermittent fasting. Have you heard of this, Reid?
I thought there was some sort of fasting that just recently got kind of shot down.
Well, I don't know. This one
Like
is
water
like
fasting? Is that what you were thinking?
no, that's waterboarding. It's illegal now.
Don't do that.
Intermittent fasting, I believe, past 7 o'clock, you don't eat anything, and then you don't eat anything until noon the next day.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Guys, actually, I have this new diet I've been doing. I did that for a while, actually, the intermittent fasting. Yeah, you go like 18 hours, so your body kicks into ketosis.
Sure.
So your brain is functioning at a higher level, supposedly.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
I'm just
Gets you
generally not a
energized.
breakfast guy. So I don't eat
Well, I
breakfast.
gotta have. I usually have to have something for breakfast. I don't eat a
don't.
lot, but I have to have something.
I don't
Propaganda
have
by
to,
the cereal brands.
I don't have to eat anything till 11:30. Then I'll have my lunch.
But somebody I just talked to at the rink the other day said they just eat in a 2-hour window and fast for then 22 hours straight.
Yeah, I mean that's next level.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's intermittent fasting as much as it's just fasting.
right. Anyway, let us know what you're up to. 780-218-9999 is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Email reid@edmontonsportstalk.com, jay@edmontonsportstalk.com. Tell you what, use those emails to nominate someone for the Past the Pantry Athlete of the Week, which we have coming up later today. He's the captain, right, of the Nate soccer team, and they're currently at Nationals.
Yes.
Okay, so from the biggest event of their season.
Yes.
So that'll be cool. Luke Gazdic is coming up in less than half an hour now. He's going to join us around 3:40. Luke on Edmonton Sports Talk every week. Nielsen show 1 week. This show the other weeks. So he'll talk some Oilers, and who knows if we will meander with him as well. All right. Let's jump into the Bear headlines. The afternoon headlines presented by 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today. This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. Ovi lit the lamp for number 900 last night, but where's the puck? Hey, Binnington, is that a biscuit in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? It's the Broncos in Vegas in the Thursday Nighter. The Broncos are such heavy favorites, my brother-in-law is looking to take out a second mortgage. Too bad he lost the house in the divorce. The Blue Jays have made a qualifying offer to Boom Boom Bichette. 20 million smackaroos. That qualifies as a lot of money. I'm Chet Palmer. He's got his own little names for a lot of people that no one else calls him. Boom Boom Bichette.
Yeah.
That Bouchard boy.
That Bouchard boy. What did he call
Howard?
Binnington?
He just called him Binnington. He's just said, hey, Binnington.
Ah.
Is that a biscuit in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
We're going to get into
I'm not
this.
sure that works so much, but...
We're going to get into the Binnington stuff, right?
When do you want to do it? We can do it now. We can do it later.
I thought we had a time for this.
I don't know if we have a time for anything.
No,
really.
maybe...
we can do it later.
we can do
fine.
it later.
Well, yeah, we got to get onto some other stuff here. We could put it with this.
Yeah, we should put it with
there.
Because that was mighty
The
courageous.
Alberta St. Louis Blues Cross courageous moment is what we have coming up there. I thought that was funny, but yeah, we can talk about that a little bit. Hernan and Gager were doing what's a sporting thing you would like to have, like a piece of memorabilia. I said Kelly Rudy's bandana.
You have Kelly Rudy's bandana?
No, would you like to have?
Oh, would you like to have?
Yeah.
I could think of a lot of other things I'd rather have than Kelly Rudy's bandana, to be honest. I love the bandana.
Yeah.
I love that look. That was a badass look. What would I like to have? Probably Joe Theismann's knee.
Jeez.
when it got torn out.
Did they actually take his knee out?
I don't know, maybe.
That's sick.
It would be fun. Imagine having that on your shelf.
Just a big hunk of knee bone.
Yeah. Robert Griffin's knee.
Jeez.
There's lots of knees.
Remember that boxer that had the big hematoma? This whole forehead. I can't remember who.
It's not a hematoma.
Oh my goodness, that was good. Yeah, well, we have the Alberta Blue Cross Courageous Moment coming up. The Oil Understood. Jay's play of the day. We'll focus on that Thursday nighter. Oh, and we're gonna do our picks in our NFL fantasy league. Jay and I are doing the world's simplest NFL fantasy draft.
Yes.
Fantasy league. We take 2 players each per week, and we have 2 stats categories. So Jay's ahead, but we'll update the standings as we move along. This is the time of the show we do something else that's often quite fun. The off-topic topic presented by William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best it can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536. So, that's a good one from Chris. How about Holyfield's ear? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. You have to get it out of Mike Tyson's stomach first. So, I've actually already talked about this and I've given mine, but we thought let's do it off topic around it because people love talking about their pets. We've done a few pet-related topics in the past. They generally go over well. People generally send in pictures. This one has a bit of a negative slant to it, but it's still obviously going to be a pet that you loved. But there might be a humorous story or some sort of family-related story that this ties into. So this is the most annoying pet you've ever had. Tell us who, what made this animal annoying, and of course you still loved it. Probably, or maybe you didn't. Well, maybe he went down to the pond with Dad and a bag and a rock. Yeah, you never know.
What? Okay, would
So
Lester,
we know mine. Mine
is it Lester?
Yeah, mine's Lester. The incessantly meowing cat we had on the farm north of Evansburg. He just meowed all the time for no reason. We think he was probably damaged.
Yes,
or something had snapped in his brain.
He
didn't seem to be in pain. Like he'd walk around, he'd run, he'd eat, he'd pounce around. He just constantly, just absolutely nonstop. Look here. Oh, is that Lester?
I think I hear him coming now.
You couldn't help but hear him.
Couldn't help. I'm currently living with the animal that annoys me the most. It doesn't even have a name.
Uh-oh.
We have a rooster.
Oh, jeez.
And this thing, I mean, it's not a joke. Like crack of dawn.
Crack of dawn, yeah.
The rooster crows. That's not a joke. And it's loud. And it's annoying. This thing, all it does is...
Like all day?
It's not cock-a-doodle-doo.
No, that's how they sound. It's...
Golly.
So that's all it does all day?
In the morning.
Oh, in the morning.
This thing will start at 5:30.
Well, that's early. It's got to get going.
I don't.
It's got to get going.
Keep it to yourself,
It's
buddy.
got a carpool.
It's just so annoying. So we sleep with our bedroom window cracked always. That's just how we always sleep, and keeps it a little cooler.
Even when it's really wintry?
Yep.
Okay.
And we have to get up now at 5:30 every day and close the door.
So this is a new rooster?
Yeah.
Where'd he come from?
I'll tell you where he came from, Reid.
From an egg.
Well, yeah, it did. So at our school, at elementary schools, which they do, if you have children that have been in elementary, sometimes they'll bring in eggs and incubate them in the children's classroom.
Right.
And then they hatch near the end of the year. Well, some dumb idiot has to put their hand up and say, "Oh, we'll take them home with us."
One of your children said that?
Well, I wouldn't say she's a dumb idiot. We gave her approval for it.
Oh.
Or we being the royal we, a.k.a. my wife, said, yeah, we can take him in. So now we have...
That's pretty funny.
Every day.
And for how long does this rooster do this?
Oh.
For an hour?
It's still
2
doing
hours?
it. I could... If I had a live stream of my...
So he just...
It
crows
happens,
all
man.
day.
Yes.
It's like
doesn't-
Lester.
He doesn't stop when the
it's
sun
like
comes
Lester.
up.
And it's just like, dude, take a break, you know? Have you ever thought of sleeping in? You know?
No, they can't.
Maybe I should serve him a few too many drinks tonight. So see if the rooster sleeps in. I can't. That would be, I might try that. That rooster is the bane of my existence. But my kids like it.
Well, we got to name him.
Yeah,
Cocky?
what would
Cocky?
Cocky, sure.
Yeah.
Cocky the rooster.
Yeah.
I like that name. Jingles?
Oh, little Jingles, the puking dog. What did he? He vomited and or defecated on Grandma's bed at Christmas time.
Yes, and or.
Yeah, little Jingles would be our annoying fictional animal. Oh, Grandma still loves them. Jasmine in the nasty chat, she's on the hangout on this station. I had a budgie named Pancakes who refused to embrace my bird training and bite me. I think she meant and bit me, but the way she wrote and bite me still works. He refused to embrace my training and bite me. So she wanted to be bit by Pancakes.
Can you read that again?
I had, as she wrote it?
Yeah, yes.
I had a budgie named Pancakes who refused to embrace my bird training and bite me. I think she meant and bit me.
And bit you.
Right, but she wrote and bite me.
And she said...
So it makes it sound like she was training it to bite her.
Well, she also says she doesn't have a bird. She had. So it looks like things went south for that
She
thing.
strangled it.
She did. What would that be? Would that just be like a budgie? That's not a hard job.
No, they're little.
Norman and Combine, the 3 house hippos that currently reside at my house. Very annoying, but I love
Those
them.
are your children, Norm. Don't write that in. Norm, don't call them that.
But he says, I love the blank out of them. Waddy and Cloverdale, I think Reid meant to say, I think I hear him coming, meow.
That's pretty good.
Pooley.
I think I hear him coming now.
No, I didn't quite work.
Meow, meow.
Pooley says, I had a dog that was deathly afraid of everything except for the family, garbage cans, children, the elevator. Never saw a dog with a cape before. How about a dog on anti-anxiety meds?
Jeez.
That sucks.
Who came up with a dog with a cape? When did that arrive? I watched Superman for years on television. I never saw a dog
That's
with
Mike
a cape.
Francesa's most annoying
That would
pet
be.
is Crypto from the Superman movie.
I had a cat that lived with my family and I for 14 years. When he was a little kitten, he ate every single wire that he could see in the house. Now, he grew out of it, but at some point during his life, my parents are very kind
Stay
to
away
other
from
animals.
rocks, kitty.
Yeah, no, exactly. Ooh, he was not seen in a sack whatsoever. But we had a cat that often would come by, and he was a stray cat, and he kept coming to our house week by week, day by day, and he eventually went into the kitty door and stayed.
Ah!
He stayed. So I had another cat for about a 2-month period, but they would fight. My other cat and this new cat named Boots would fight all the time. Eventually, we had to bring him in and give him a new home.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Good for Boots. Happy to hear.
Give him a new home.
Rocks.
Yeah, that's what you were told, Zach. Yeah, he went to live on the other side of the city. Oh, really? Where? Oh, the exact opposite.
Yes, but I just got to say this because it was down earlier. The text line appears to be working again.
Oh, yeah, send us a text.
780-218-9999. That's a River Cree Resort Casino inbox.
Text in names for Jay's Rooster.
Yeah.
780-218-9999. Mitchie says, when I was a small kid, this is a good one, your most annoying pet. When I was a small kid, my grandma's Siamese cat would just stare at me and meow in the most terrifying way. To this day, decades later, I could not have a cat. Yeah, Siamese cats can be kind of creepy, can't they? Can't they be sort of aggressive?
Well, aren't they cross-eyed?
Well, I don't know if that has anything to do with their aggression level, Jay.
If they would, I'd be pissed off if I was.
The more people are terrified, the straighter my eyes become. I am Sam the Siamese.
Yeah. Siamese cats.
Oh, my goodness.
I think most people know of Siamese cats from Disney, and it's not in the best way.
And they were creepy, weren't they? That song?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, my goodness. We're off and running. We're
rolling here.
We're off and dashing to the pond to save the kittens. Luke Gazdic is coming up in about 15 minutes. We love talking to him. Our off-topic topic for William Huff, the most annoying pet you've ever had, and give us a little story about why. Here comes the Coop.
For the Blues, 27-year-old Jordan Kyrou is being healthy scratched tonight in Buffalo with 8 other games on tap around the league. In other news, for the Jays, Bo Bichette is one of 13 players in the majors receiving a qualifying offer from their club worth over $22 million per season for 1 year. He has until the 18th to accept or deny the offer. Staying with the Blue Birds, Don Mattingly has stepped away from the club while manager John Schneider is back with the team for next season after the franchise exercised his 2026 option. Thursday night football, the Raiders Broncos, they battle at 6:15. Catch the action with Lieutenant Eric down at Selly's Sports Barn Lounge at Century Casino on Fort Road. In other news, 24-year-old Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealand was found dead of an apparent suicide after evading authorities in his vehicle and fleeing the scene of an accident on foot, according to Frisco police. And in the association, there's one game on tap, the Suns and Clippers, tipping off at 7 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Looking for quality flooring? Visit Paramount Flooring's spacious, family-friendly showroom open 7 days a week. Save now on pet-friendly Shaw carpet with spill-proof technology. Call 780-483-1991 and mention EST for a 10% discount. The Reid Wilkins Show continues on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
2 guys and a goalie.
Cass, am I right to raise an eyebrow what they decided to do in terms of maybe missing a potential practice day today?
I don't think we need to raise eyebrows. I mean, you tell me that schedule and I tell you rookie party. That's what I tell you. Number one, Dallas, a couple days, first time this season you've had like more than a day in between games and you got 3 of them.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
The temperature may be dropping, but the action's heating up. Play Alberta is offering odds boosts on every Oilers game all season long. This is your chance to score big. And for a limited time only, our listeners get an exclusive $50 free bet when they deposit $50 using EST50. That's code EST50 for an exclusive $50 free bet. Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
Summer was packed with memories.
Wait, let me get a picture.
Your garage doesn't have to be.
Wow, look at all this space.
Store your gear with Sentinel Storage and enjoy extra space all year. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. Luke Gazdic will check in about 10 minutes. Jay and I are stationed in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Win big this football season at the Canadian Brewhouse. Enter for a trip for 2 to Super Bowl 60 plus weekly prizes and $1 off Budweiser and Bud Light tankers. Details at thecanadianbrewhouse.com. Luke Gazdic in about 10 minutes. Our Past the Pantry Athlete of the Week at about 4:45. That'll always be fun. We're going to have Buying or Selling for Damon Bunting, our Words of the Day for Edmonton Public Library. Just a couple of the many, many fun activities we have planned for you this afternoon. Many of our things you can play along at home. That's what makes the show so fun. We got our off-topic topic. People can play along with words of the day. Oh, we're going to name the animal later. We can play along with that.
Ooh,
Everybody
fun.
can play along with name the animal.
Will it move?
We're just rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling. All right. Any other animals before? Any other animal stories?
Hampton Steve, name for Jay's rooster, Cluck Norris.
That's pretty good.
Spency 5 Centsy, name for Jay's rooster, Rooster Cogburn.
Rooster Cogburn.
Rooster Cogburn.
I think that was that not John Wayne's character in True Grit? I think it might have been. Am I thinking of the right show? Rooster Cogburn. Yes, that's John Wayne's character.
Could go Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
Collingwood Rob says simply loudmouth. Did you see the picture of your former colleague Bob Stauffer posted last night on Twitter?
I did not. Oh, now I have to look.
No, it was deleted shortly after.
Did he post something by accident?
I don't know. It was a new profile pic.
Okay.
And then it went away. But as you know, anything on the internet does never go away. This is, I believe, what it was.
He posted that?
A young, strapping Bob Stauffer.
I'm surprised he took it down.
He looks like Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's a good picture.
I did not see that. I'm surprised he took it down.
I saw it because I have different notifications on. And I have his on for,
Oh, you get push
lineups
notifications
and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it came up, and then I went to look at it, and it was gone. It's quite buff.
You must have put it up in air.
I don't know. If I had a picture like that, I'd probably keep it.
Well, I'd be ashamed of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he does remind us always about his appearance as a younger man.
Yeah.
I've heard several.
Well,
of
we
those
all
stories
age.
over the years.
We all age.
We do.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. We got 40 already, so we want to get to 100. But don't slow down. Don't be like, well, I'll do it later. Do it now. We want to get to 100 as quickly as possible. It's our Alberta Blue Cross courageous moment. Perhaps Bob posting that picture could qualify. Every great play starts with courage. Alberta Blue Cross is proud to support Albertans through all of life's meaningful moments. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you. We got to start with the puck. You want to start with the puck?
Wow, this is. Just,
I thought that was great that Binnington did. Like I think that's hilarious.
But okay, so for those that don't know, Ovi scored his 900th goal.
Yeah,
Jordan Binnington had it in his catcher glove, and he took the puck out and put it down his pants.
And Binnington said, "Well, I turned the puck over, so I kind of got an assist on it.
Right.
So I wanted the puck."
Yeah, but I think he tried to. I think he was genuinely pissed off. And that was just a freak reaction because he's been known to react rather severely.
Sure.
And I think he's like, screw this, I'm keeping the puck. I mean, there's no way you would think you would just, the puck, I don't know where it went. And for a goaltender in the midst of a game who, by the way, had just been beaten to turn to that kind of antics is a little bit interesting, I would say. I'm glad you find it funny. I just don't know if that's time and place to be joking around.
Well, when else would he? Or are you saying because they're having such a poor season, they shouldn't ever laugh?
No.
Just sit at home by yourself and think.
I just don't think it. I think he brushed it off after to the media I was just joking around. I think he was not joking around.
You think he had malicious intent?
Absolutely.
That he wanted to leave the rink with the puck?
A, he's a goalie. B, he's been known to be a little bit different and difficult.
Sure.
I think he was just PO'd that he just gave up Ovi's 900th goal.
Yeah, maybe.
But I do throw it in the crowd then. Stuffing it down your pants. I mean, today's day and age, there's cameras everywhere. You're not going to get away with that.
Can you imagine if he would have tossed it into the crowd?
Yeah. That would have been the ultimate. Gotcha.
Yeah, you're getting it back when you give that fan a few $1 million, like the baseballs we've been talking about from the World Series.
Yeah, that would have been the play.
Yeah,
but I don't think he was joking around in the middle of an NHL game. I think he was pissed. Now, but like I said, there's different ways you could have gotten rid of that puck that would have been much more effective, given you were having a temper tantrum.
You think he was having a temper tantrum?
100%.
Yeah, I still think. I guess the end result was that it had some humorous effect.
Yeah, well, for us to look at it, it's hilarious.
But Ovechkin did decline to talk about it, didn't he?
He did not comment about it.
So maybe that's he wasn't impressed then after all. I would have thought Ovi would have been like, "Oh, you saucy devil. I like to laugh too."
Yeah, because I think he realizes he's a weird goaltender.
St. Louis also in the news today. Jordan Kyrou expected to be scratched tonight when the Blues take on the Sabres. The Blues have not beaten anybody lately except the Oilers.
Yeah.
What do they have? One win in their last 9 now? That's it. I think this is a courageous move by Montgomery, their coach. Is it going to turn out to be courageous? Like, here's the thing. And of course, I can tie this into the local angle. Okay, Bouchard struggles. Other players on the Oilers have struggled. But with Bouchard, some fans have reached the point where they say, just scratch him. Just take him out of the lineup for a game. That's the only way he'll learn. Totally don't play him for a game. But what's the line between, okay, I scratched a guy and we lost 1-0, and it's an offensive player that I scratched? I don't think, I don't know. I'm not covering St. Louis on a daily basis. They're obviously not playing well. But that's pretty harsh to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not a benching. This is a scratching.
I mean, he's got, 8 points in 14 games?
Yeah, I guess he's not doing great.
Has he scored in his last 4 games? He's been good.
Like in his career, we mean.
But Jim Montgomery kind of tried the same thing in Boston, and that didn't work out so well. So I wonder, Reid, is he losing this room already?
That'd be something. Less than a year in.
Well, I mean, you see the tenure of NHL coaches. It's not long.
That's true.
So is he already losing the room and trying, to do something to shake them up? I don't know. But if it doesn't go well, then it's going to look really bad on the head coach.
Right.
If it does go well and this team reacts positively, which I don't see them doing, and that's to add to your point of, well, just go ahead and sit Bouchard in the press box. Well, that's still their teammate. That's somebody that everybody in that Oilers locker room has his back.
Right.
Whether bad nights, good nights, they're there. They're a team.
Right.
I'm not sure how well that works in the locker room. Right?
Now, is this a coach saying, fine, I'll be the bad guy? If you need to be pissed, I need you to play better somehow. If getting pissed off at me is the way to do it, fine. Do that.
Maybe. Yeah, he could be playing that angle. This didn't work out for him before. He lost the locker room in Boston, came here. Is that already happening here? Right?
I mean, they played very well under him last year. Mm-hmm. I even picked them to win the Stanley Cup. See you, Gager. Largely because of his coaching and the effect that he had last season. But it hasn't turned out. But yeah, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one.
But yeah, courageous moment, all right.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So the St. Louis, the courageous moment, scratching one of their better offensive players and their goaltender hiding a milestone puck. All very funny. Okay, we got to take a quick timeout. You can keep texting us 780-218-9999, River Crew Resort and Casino inbox. We want to hear the off-topic topic for William Huff, the most annoying pet you've ever had. Luke Gazdic after the break.
In the NHL, the Blues are healthy, scratching Jordan Kyrou against the Sabres. Kyrou with 8 points in 14 games this year. And Kyrou's in year 3 of his 8-year deal, worth just over $8 million per season. For the Jays, manager John Schneider is returning for next season, the club exercising his 2026 option. Meanwhile, Don Mattingly is stepping away from the club after 3 seasons. Plus, Bo Bichette has received a qualifying offer from the Jays. 1 year, worth over $22 million. Thursday Night Football, it's the an AFC West matchup. Raiders and Broncos going toe-to-toe. Join Lieutenant Eric for the game down at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge at Century Casino on Fort Road. In other news, 24-year-old Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealand was found dead of an apparent suicide after evading authorities in his vehicle and fleeing the scene of an accident on foot, according to Frisco police. And there's one game in the NBA. It's the Clippers and Suns hitting the court at 7 o'clock. Luke Gazdic joins us next. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
Well, this one comes in from Matthew Awanek Fan Club. Frederick has no boots right now. High ankle sprains take about a year, so they say. I wouldn't expect him to look good until the spring.
I wouldn't give him that much leeway, and I go off of what Belzy and Matt Tassian tell me with their high ankle sprains. Trent Frederick shouldn't be using that as an excuse unless he re-aggravated it.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses. Because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
The River Cree Resort and Casino features the best in live entertainment, including international U2 tribute band, Desire, November 14th. Performing decades of U2's greatest hits, it's Desire, November 14th at the River Cree. Tickets for this show and more at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Okay, thanks for joining us this afternoon. Jay's Play of the Day presented by Play Alberta coming up at the top of the hour. Right now, we're going to go to the Oil Country Towing video hotline. Oil Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team. Fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. He used to play in the National Hockey League. He used to play for your Edmonton Oilers. You now get him on Sportsnet. And, of course, every week here on Edmonton Sports Talk, it is Luke Gazdic. Check it in. Luke, it's Reid and Jay. How are you doing, buddy?
That's me. How are you guys doing? I'm good. What's happening?
Yeah, it's good to see you. Are you, you were as big into the Blue Jays as anybody. How are you doing? Are you still stinging? Or are you appreciating it? Where are you at?
I guess it's Thursday. We still have to talk about it, hey? I thought we were over it.
We haven't seen you. I'm sorry.
First of all, can you guys hear me too? My mic's been a little quiet.
We need more volume from you if you can. Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Luke, are you going to have to shout this whole interview?
You know what? Maybe there's a volume knob here. Does that do anything? Did that do anything?
Keep turning it up.
Did that do anything?
Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah.
Oh, do you guys want me to reconnect? This is so embarrassing.
You may have to go into the sound mixer options on your computer and turn up the output volume there. That's something I've had to do in the past.
Reid, you know I don't know how to do any of that. I just unplugged it. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's better. Yeah, that'll work for today for sure.
Guys,
That's okay.
I don't know how to do. I don't know how to use it. It's so embarrassing.
No, it's fine.
I was at. You know what, man? I was at Game 7. I was up in the 500 level. Listen, like, I understand it's sports. Like, it's just a game at the end of the day. Like, I realize that, but I didn't realize how hard it was going to hit me. Like, when they grounded out in that last double play, I slumped back in my chair and, like, man, felt like my soul left my body. It was just, there were so many times and opportunities that the entire crowd was just up waiting for the place to just, like, erupt. Like, the Bichette home run was, like, one of the top sporting moments for me, and it just, there were so many times where it could have, the city was just ready to explode. The stadium was just ready to explode. But it was a fun ride, man. Like, it was a blast. Like, I don't think anyone expected them to be there in the first place. So it was all gravy past that. Still got an American League pennant, and everyone knows about this team now. An extremely likable bunch of guys.
I'm glad you got to go to the game, and thanks for sharing that. I mean, that's cool perspective, and you've been great giving us that perspective here on the Jays. All right, before we do the hockey stuff, our off-topic topic for William Huff, the most annoying pet you've ever had. Now, it could still be a pet you loved, but maybe it was annoying or had an annoying characteristic.
Dude, my billet dog, the dog my billets had in Erie, his name was Jake. I love dogs. I'm a big dog guy. This dog was the worst, the absolute worst. He was a boxer. He was slobbered everywhere. His food smelled, I can still smell it. It smelled disgusting. He barked. He wasn't good with guests. Like, I loved him. Like, I still, like, I love all dogs till the death, but he was really, really annoying at times.
If you could still smell the food, yes, I could.
I'll never forget Jakey, man. That guy, dude. You just brought back some traumatic memories. First year OHL. Yeah, Jakey.
Oh, man. Well, we're hitting Luke hard today.
Yeah, sorry. This is getting a little too serious.
Jake, probably in the fields today.
Jake the slobbering dog. I don't know if this is going to get any better because we're going to talk about the Oilers. Okay, I got a question for you. And I did two guys and a goalie today with Cass and Gager, and I brought this up, and I don't know what they did yesterday. I don't know if they had a party. Like Cass speculated it was the rookie party. I don't know, but they stayed in Dallas, and then they flew back today. And all I've heard is we need practice time. We need practice time. We need practice time. And then they got an opportunity where they could have had two pretty thorough practices today and tomorrow, and instead they're just getting one. Is my curiosity, is my mind here, and like, what, you know what I'm saying?
Reid, I usually see it eye to eye with you, level to level. I can't tell you how important that, if it was rookie party, I can't tell you how important it is for those guys to get together. I can't tell you how much that night means to the team. That night is worth 12 practices. I can tell you that right now. That is so good for getting guys out of their shell, for getting the boys together on the road. Whether they do one or two, whether they sweat it out the next day or whatever happened, getting the group together as a whole really early in the year, I was a huge fan of. And yeah, listen, they need to practice probably a little more. They're going to be just fine. I'm telling you this. They're going to be just fine. They are working out some kinks right now. I think they're starting to figure out their lines. There are, I don't love going after individuals, but there are some individuals that need to play a little better. And I just think they have a long way to go, but this is still a really good hockey team. And that fires me up that they had a rookie party. Now I know it's going to be up.
Well, we're speculating. We don't know for sure, but we're,
all right.
Yeah, if that was, or there was some sort of team activity. Because they just said there was team building Tuesday. So Cass thought
it was a night game. Was it a night game? It was, right?
Sorry. Tuesday was the night game. Yesterday, someone with the team said they're doing team building. There was a photo of Lazar and Wallman at a card and collectible store in Dallas. Yeah. So maybe they went out during the day and did something together. And then today's the flight back. So would your logic dictate there was something last night?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Especially early in the year. You always try to get stuff like this early in the year so you can just, get going past it. Better time. They don't play till Saturday, right? Colorado Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple days off. Honestly, they're going to be buzzing on Saturday.
Well, I certainly hope so. And I do, there's a lot of value in that bonding time. So I can appreciate that. But the fact of the matter is that this team still looks some nights, Luke, I wonder if they even want to be on the ice. They just look disinterested. Now, I want to ask you a specific question that our colleague here, Matthew Iwanek, has alluded to, in which he says the Oilers just look like they're bored. Does that have any relevance, or is that just not possible for a professional athlete to feel that way?
So I'm kind of torn here because obviously I didn't, make any Stanley Cup runs. I don't know what it's like going from Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals to, a Tuesday in St. Louis. Like I don't know that feeling of the come down. But I will tell you, I have a really tough time explaining to people why players can't get motivated for games. Like I don't have any answer or excuse for them for that. Like you're playing in the National Hockey League. Like every night to me was the biggest night of the year. And then the one after and the one after and subsequently more. Like it is the hardest thing for me to explain when I watch guys out there that look disinterested, that look exactly like you just said. Like, I don't know if it's that they're just not motivated to be there. If they don't love the game, they're not enjoying it right now. Like, I get it. Guys are human beings. They're going through things away from the rink that probably most people couldn't imagine. They have the same problems as everybody in life. But at the end of the day, like 60 minutes, this is your job. And I have a very hard time. Man, at least we're going through it here in Toronto, especially like Matthews. Like I'm watching this guy and I'm like, man, I can't explain it. Like where the disinterest comes from. So for that reason, I don't know. And there are, like I said, about, a couple individuals, like there's a couple guys out there that are just kind of going through the motions and bored. Maybe it's the come down from, like I said, like being having the intensity of the Stanley Cup final, now playing these regular season games. But that's not an excuse or an argument for me because I treated every game like it was Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, this is an interesting one for me because I'm not as sure as you are that they're going to turn out to be a really good team this year. I still think they'll probably make the playoffs. I think Leon and Connor have dragged worse lineups than this, like probably the first couple of years of the 6 in a row when they made the playoffs. But I'm starting to wonder, you have 3 players, and Tomashek has slowly become the 13th forward, but with Savoy and Howard with not a lot of experience. And Luke, I do agree there are some players that can play better, but I also wonder how many players that is just them. And you and I have talked all the time in the years we've known, like you got to have a dimension, right? Like you got to have a dimension. Yeah. And I'm just starting to get a little like, okay, what's that guy's? Yeah, he scores sometimes, but like, what's his dimension? What makes him stand? And that's why I have these concerns that there's just not this thoroughness to their team game. And I think it's because some individuals are maybe lacking that dimension that makes them stand out in the NHL.
I think I would agree with you. The one thing I will come back with is saying that I remember at this time last year when they were, whatever, it got to 2-9 or whatever it was. And we were like, these are some of the worst summer signings I've ever seen. Jeff Skinner, Victor Arvidsson, Ty Emberson was getting absolutely dominated in his own end. Jeff Skinner looked like he was in the wrong league. And these guys ended up being huge parts of their team down the line, and they ended up being just fine. Now, it's a completely different team. I know that. The one thing I will agree with you on is the identity. They're not tough. Like, they don't have a lot of jam. They don't have a lot of fire. The one guy that I think can bring that I don't think we've seen a ton of yet is Freddie. And I just want to see him get to another level. Like, I don't know if it's too forced for him, if that's not his first, dimension or first, favorite way of playing. Like, does he want to be more of a skill guy? Is that who he is? Like, I just think if they don't have anybody in the lineup that's going to bring any sort of jam, any sort of juice, like it's going to be a tough go down the line here when things start to get tough. And that's probably the one concern for me. But I just think it's going to take some time with these guys. That's why I don't have a concern. But like I said, if I did, it's that they lost Pears, they lost Kaner. Like there's not a ton of fire in that lineup.
Yeah, I hear you there. And you mentioned Frederick. He's been one of the guys brought up a lot by the fan base, by the audience of this show, of this station. And there's all the Boosh chat again, like the tough moments for him with the goal in St. Louis where he backs away. Yeah. And then there was even the power play. I know it's a power play goal, but there's a lot of guys battling for the puck, and he's kind of got his stick up, watching a little bit. We had Tyson Barrie on the show yesterday, and he said, I see the mistakes, but I also see all the good plays and how he's played in the playoffs the last couple of years. So Tyson was basically like, he'll probably get back to the good Boosh. But
Yeah,
you
it's just
also
like,
understand the frustration of this fan base of the negative Boosh.
At what point is the negative going to outweigh the positive when these mistakes are literally losing them games? Like St. Louis, that's such an easy play. Like, just get to the net and find a stick. I'm not even a defenseman, and I remember hearing D coaches scream those words on the bench. Find a stick, find a man. Like, puck goes low to high, you turn around, you accept whoever's in front of you, or you find your check and you just find a stick. A point shot's coming in, you make sure someone can't get a stick on it, you make sure there's no secondary rebounds. Like, that's day one stuff. And I played left wing. So, like, it's a choice, right? Those things are choices to make. So it's frustrating to watch when you could see him actively making choices that are like, he's like jumping out of the way of the puck. It's like, what are we doing here? And then like Tice said, like, he'll go down the line and cruise through 6 guys and then put a one-timer short side shelf at 99 miles an hour. And you're like, oh, that's Boosh. That's sick. Like, not that breakout. When was that breakout pass? I think it was 2 Sundays ago. I was working the game.
Vancouver, he did the long aerial pass to Leon for a breakaway. Pass. Yeah.
There are like 10 defensemen in the NHL that can make that pass, that can turn around, look up ice, see what they have, and fire an absolute dart within inches on the blade of the forward crossing. Like, we used to do a drill called on the money in practice. So it was it's hard to explain going this way, but you basically just went up from the corner and across the blue line, and then you'd get a pass coming from the other side. You'd have to accept it. It was just a stretch pass. And the amount of, there'd be pucks flying off of sticks and going behind guys. You're picking up this. To be able to turn around under time and space in pressure and to throw 150-foot like 2-line pass, like, I just remember watching it and being like, there's not a lot of guys that can do that. But then stuff like that on Tuesday in St. Louis, when you're like, dude, just lock in here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it frustrates those guys. I don't know how the guys sit on it. I think, like I said, at what point does the negative start outweighing the positive? I think hopefully we're approaching that positive down the line here, but the mistakes got to get eliminated in some capacity. Like, you're going to make mistakes. No one's perfect, but it's just those egregious ones that seem to bite the team.
All right. Great observation as always. I'll end on a bit of a lighter note. And as you know, we meander a little bit. This is a hockey topic, though. What do you think of Binnington hiding the puck from Ovechkin?
I mean, dude, I laughed. Like, I thought it was hilarious. Like, I get it. Like, our panel was choked. Like, our panel was like, what you classless. And I'm like, I think people sometimes like forget that there's an emotional component in hockey. Like, this isn't NHL 26. Like, he just got his 4th goal scoring on him or whatever it was, and then the entire team goes on the bench and on the ice and celebrates. Like, he's probably just pissed off. He's like, you know what? Screw this guy. I'm going to take the puck. Like, I don't see like now I'm laughing. Like, I think it's funny. I don't know. He's good. Like, you're going to have to give it back anyway. It's so petty, and I think like little petty spats like that to me are so entertaining. So I don't know. I know Binner, and like I know he's just like, that's him. He's just like he's Marchand with goalie pads on. And God bless him, man.
I didn't mind that either. I mean, I said this when I did 2 guys in a goalie. If it would have been like a younger goalie or a less accomplished goalie, then I might just be like, why is he putting himself in the middle of this? But like Binnington,
guy basically won us a gold at 4 Nations last year.
Yeah, he's got a cup. Like,
a leash for me.
Yeah, like, and he's known for having that. Remember, like, he looks like he wants to fight half the time. Like, he's going after Corey Perry last year.
He's literally Marchand with goalie pads on, I swear. Like, all he wants to do is cause havoc, and I think it's so funny.
But what if he took that puck and rifled it into the stands?
I mean, that's different. Amber goes to me. Amber goes, what if he stole your first goal puck and put it in his pads? I said, I'd let him keep it, and then second shift, I'd run him through the end wall, like straight through his crease.
Oh, that's amazing. All right. Luke, we love having you, of course. You'll be on with Dusty and Eric next week and then back with us in a couple weeks. Thanks for talking Blue Jays as well. I know it's painful, but thanks for sharing your experience, and I'm glad you got to go to Game 7. And thanks for remembering Jake, the slobbering boxer. Well, what a moment. What a moment.
You guys rock. Thanks for having me. Go Bills.
Luke Gazdic, he's got his Bills jersey ready to go. Luke Gazdic on the Oil Country Towing video hotline. I guess that's Luke's next focus is now Buffalo Bills for teams outside of hockey.
Sure.
Great appearance as always by Luke. The guy can tell a story and talk about a bunch of different stuff. I know he's sad, but the way he talked about being at Game 7, like he took you right in there, how it must have felt, and the Bichette home run and the fans just so eager to explode if they could have got that big run. And yeah, I mean, he said it about Bush. Is the negative starting to outweigh the positive? Like I know we talk so much about this player. Like I've said, I can live with a certain amount of mistakes because he does make plays. But if we're talking about it every game,
yeah,
like if he makes a horrible mistake every 3 weeks, okay, you might live with it because there might be 5 goals he created in between. It's been the last 2 games, kind of obvious ones where he's not checking in front of the net. And as Gazdic was saying, that's a very basic thing. Like tie up somebody in front, knock somebody over, take away a stick. Don't give them a free one.
Yeah, and even Luke said that's hockey 101.
Yeah.
But thank goodness he has that stretch pass to Leon to spring him for a goal still on people, near in people's mind. Because, yeah, Reid, it is starting to outweigh in a bad way for Evan Bouchard. But I think Oilers fans look at it as a body of work for the entire season. Because Evan Bouchard's not playing great right now, but the whole team is not really connected either. Okay, so hopefully things start moving in the right direction. Although, as we're going to discuss in a bit,
it's tough coming up.
It's going to be tough coming up.
Yeah.
But if over the course of the season you can get more positives out of the negatives, then you still count on playoff Bouchard to emerge.
Yeah, I still am very much. I'm not like alone, but I feel as if I don't feel like they're on the verge. I really don't.
Yeah,
I really don't. I mean, a couple years ago they won 16 games in a row. That was extreme, but they were playing better. Like they were playing better. I don't know if I see that. Like I think they'll stay in the playoff race. I still think they'll make the playoffs. I had them to get 98 points, which isn't like a great total. I mean, they may have less than that and have to be a wild card team. Now, as I always say, Hyman's coming back. That's fair. But like he brought up Frederick. What if this is Frederick? Like, has he been a little better in a couple of games? Yeah, but he has 1 goal. Has he fought? No. Has he looked intimidating? Not really.
No.
I mean, he kind of was engaging with Kane the last time they played Vancouver. Okay.
I'm interested to see this game Saturday night because if that team building, what have you, if that's the first time they've been able to do something like this as a team, celebrate the rookies, that does mean a lot. And you can get to know people a lot better off the ice, which will then help things on the ice. Because it's the common word, disconnected, disjointed.
Yeah, if whatever they did helps them relax or bond, then I'm all for it. But I don't want to romanticize it either. Being friends with your teammate doesn't make you skate faster.
No, but it gives you a sense of accountability. More accountability for someone that you know now. Not to say they don't know each other, but things are just different when they happen away from the ice, away from the constraints of home, and you're just on the road with the boys, right? So we'll see.
780-218-9999 is how you can text us. That's the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of the kitchen restaurant. Sundays and Mondays, 50% off the entire menu. That's available Sundays and Mondays, 5 p.m. until close. We got Jay's Play of the Day coming up. The Oil Understood for GCL Diesel. Here's the 4 o'clock break.
The Lock Shop.
What did you make of Ryan Dinwiddie going to the Ottawa Red Blacks?
Dinwiddie going to the Red Blacks is wild. And the fact that he went, said what he wanted, made a deal, and didn't go back to the Argos, I think tells you all you need to know about where the Argos are right now in the CFL. To put it simply, they are a second-tier team and operation in the Canadian Football League. And Ryan Dinwiddie wants to go to a place that he's supported, that the team is respected.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems. But did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Holset, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at GCLDiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Get ready for a feast like no other. 40-ounce steak night is back this November at the Canadian Brewhouse. Sink your teeth into a hand-cut 40-ounce ribeye with all the fixins for just $49.99. Tickets available now in-store or at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Trane furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Trane. Trane, it's hard to stop a train. Visit wjsportstalk.com today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Nine games in the NHL. Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin matchup when the Penguins and Capitals face off at 5:30. Plus, Vegas plays host to Tampa Bay while the Kings and Panthers duke it out. And around the league, the Blues are healthy scratching Jordan Kyrou against the Sabres. For the Jays, Bo Bichette has received a qualifying offer worth $22 million next season. He has until the 18th to accept or deny the contract. Toronto will receive a compensatory pick if he signs elsewhere. Plus, manager John Schneider is officially returning to the Blue Jays for next season, with the club exercising his 2026 option. Thursday night football, Raiders and Broncos go toe-to-toe. Join Lieutenant Eric at Sally's Sports Bar and Lounge at Century Casino on Fort Road for 6:15 kickoff. Meanwhile, 24-year-old Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealand was found dead of an apparent suicide after evading authorities in his vehicle and fleeing the scene of an accident on foot, according to Frisco police. Elsewhere, there's just one game in the NBA tonight. It's the Clippers and Suns throwing down at 7 o'clock. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your Sports Update. Hour 2 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
All right, thanks for joining us this afternoon. Good chat with Luke Gazdic. He joins us once a week here on Edmonton Sports Talk, alternating between the Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric and this show, the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. If you're taking us in on YouTube, don't forget, look for that thumbs up button.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb.
If you've already given us a thumbs up, click share, send the show link off to somebody else and say, hey, check these guys out. Give them a thumbs up. They're having fun. They're talking hockey. They're talking Oilers. They're talking hidden pucks. They're talking Chet Palmer's brother-in-law. They're going to give you the play of the day for Play Alberta. And we're talking the off-topic topic for William Huff, the most annoying pet you've ever had. That was a good one from Luke Gazdic. Jake the slobbering boxer, his billet dog when he was playing for Erie, that slobbered everywhere and his food stunk.
That's one thing I don't I love dogs too, but those dogs that they drool constantly.
Right.
Nothing about that is cute.
No.
Or cuddly. No. I find it disgusting.
I agree.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, I hear you, buddy.
I just want a little cute, cuddly dog like Coop the Corgi.
Yeah, Coop's great.
I should bring Coop in, eh? A big day out with Jay?
I think he has to be in one of our videos. I think he has a role coming up in one of our videos, so we got to shoot that with him.
Yeah.
We have to get makeup for him.
No, he doesn't need makeup. He's perfect.
He is pretty cute.
Yeah.
Would he like to come in?
He'd love to come in.
He's been in a couple of times.
He's been asking me.
He's been looking at you longingly. All right.
It's Jay. It's play. He's Jay. It's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
And this is presented by Play Alberta. You can skip the flight to Vegas because jackpots are just a tap away. Experience all the thrills of the casino right from your phone with Play Alberta. Download the app today. Deposit $50 using the EST exclusive promo code EST Casino for a $50 casino bonus.
Speaking of Chet's brother-in-law, he did chime in.
Oh, he has texted in, has he? Okay.
He said, wow, Chet hit me pretty low that time. I haven't gambled or drank for a week, and Chet's sister is letting me sleep on her couch while I'm sober.
Okay, good.
Congrats.
Yeah, congratulations.
Hey, I want to see nothing more than Chet's brother-in-law rise.
I want him to hit the superfecta at the track, the pick six.
Jeez.
Well, the pick six, I think, is 6 different races. I think the superfecta, isn't the superfecta just the top 4 in one race?
Yeah. A pick six, yeah. You pick six winners in a row.
6 in a row. Yeah, the superfecta is, I think, the top 4 horses in one race.
Oh, a superfecta boxed is expensive.
Yo, because you're covering off every combination.
Pretty much.
So you could say number 1 to win, and then 2, 3, and 4 in any order, but usually they would just do all 4 in any order.
Yeah.
But if he hit the superfecta, watch out.
Watch out, Darlene. Okay, EST Specials. Head over to playalberta.ca, click on sports, click on EST Specials. You will see this one right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a spite bet. Although it doesn't say it, this is a full-on Reid Wilkins spite bet. More so.
Did you actually do this one?
From me to him, yeah.
Okay.
So Reid has a general dislike from Geno Smith's time in Seattle. Reid
I just didn't think he was that good.
Is a bit of a Seattle Seahawks fan.
I mean, he had his moments, but like Darnold's obviously way better.
Yeah. So now Geno is down in Las Vegas. He's playing prime time. They looked better last week against Jacksonville. So my spite bet for Reid, and you got to sprinkle on this. You must.
Oh yeah, those are good odds. Why not?
Jay's play of the day, Geno Smith over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Don't worry, Bronco Nick. I still think Bo Nix and the boys are going to get it done. I just think Geno Smith's going to hook up with Brock Bowers. Maybe once, maybe hopefully twice.
Yeah, these do not. Yeah, the Raiders do not have to win the game, and they won't.
Do not.
And they won't. Let's be honest.
Never say that. You don't. You just simply don't know. However, the odds are slated against them. Jay's play of the day, Geno Smith over 1.5 passing touchdowns. That has been boosted to plus 210. Once again, that's playalberta.ca. Click on sports, click on EST Specials, and always remember to use your game sense.
It's Jay. It's play. He's Jay. It's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
Quaddy says, I have 7 rescue dogs. This is in the Nasty Chat on YouTube. Love them all, but also hella annoying.
7
What
dogs.
does hella mean? Like very?
Very.
Extremely?
Yeah.
All right. Not Hela, the villain from Thor Ragnarok, played by Kate Blanchett. Not that Hela.
No. That's a lot of dogs.
Yeah, 7's a lot.
7.
That would.
But good on you for for being rescue dogs. Way to go.
Yeah, good stuff.
I mean, you've saved 7 dogs and probably cost you your sanity, but good job.
Also good. I got an email from Matt Hyman, who put in the subject line "Wonderful Show," and then the body of the email is a YouTube link to this show. That's very kind of you, Matt.
Oh, maybe he was trying to send it to one of his friends. Say, yeah, you got to check out this wonderful show.
Well, he sent it to me.
Yeah.
I'm already aware of it.
But you know what I mean? Maybe he just...
I see what you mean, because I always say share the show link with other people and bring more people into our great community.
Wow, there you go. Thanks for spreading
You
the
can
word.
join the Nasty Club, by the way. Is that still going on, or is that closed?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go to EdmontonSportsTalk.com, click on Nasty Club. All the details are there. Brilliant. Saw a sneak peek of the cards.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't see that.
They are...
Zawanek doesn't trust me. Hey, don't show them to Reid.
That's so mean. That's not what he sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit like that.
I don't know. I was listening to something the other day in the car with the girls, and it was a sports station on Sirius in the States, and the girls all said, "Is that Matt?" And I thought he sounded great.
What was he on?
I don't know.
But he was on a podcast.
No. It's the person sounded like
the
him.
person
It was like
sounded-
Mad
wasn't
Dog
actually
Sports
him.
Radio or something.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
You know, I listen to a lot, Reid.
You
My
really
ears
do.
are everywhere.
Well, you know what? I always say about you.
Oh, Papa Homer, you are so learned.
Learned, son. It's pronounced learned.
I love you, Pepsi. Peppy. Peppy. So that's Jay's play of the day for Play Alberta. All right, it's the moment everybody's been waiting for. Jay and I are going to continue with the world's simplest fantasy football draft.
Oh, I got to get my piece of paper.
Okay, Jay's good. Oh, and the D100. Yeah. We got to roll. I forgot to bring that. So it's very simple what we're doing. Each week, we each pick a quarterback and a place kicker. Whoever quarterback has more touchdowns, both passing and rushing, gets a point. Whoever kicker has the longer distance in combined successful field goals gets a point. Last week, Jason Milne, dominant. He had Stafford. I had Prescott.
Big day.
4 touchdowns to 1 for Stafford. Kicking, Jay had Fairbairn. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
183 yards and made field goals. I had, is it Borealis for the Patriots? I don't even know how to say all their names.
Aurora?
Aurora. It'd be funny if his name was Aurora Borealis. He had 32 yards. So Jay got both points. He has now swept consecutive weekends to go up 11-7 in our fantasy draft. So we roll the D100. It's very simple. If it's 1 through 50, Jay picks first and fourth. If it's 51 through 100, I pick first through fourth. And it is, hang on. It's Jake Wallman. It's 96.
So you're up.
So I'm picking first and fourth. So I will take my quarterback first. Now, and also we should add, you can't take the same player twice in a season.
Yeah.
So once you take somebody, he's only available to the other guy. Once the other guy, if and when the other guy takes him, he's out of the league. I'm going to take, and neither one of us have taken this player. I'm taking Bo Nix.
Oh, you rat!
That's who you wanted? That's seriously who you wanted?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I hope you wrote down another guy. I always write down 2 each.
You know what I'm going to do?
And that's why it's so simple. What?
You know what I'm going to do? Because
What?
once you use a player, you can't lose him again. Use him again.
Can't use him again.
And oh, by the way, do you happen to see what Jay's play of the day is?
You're taking Geno Smith.
I'm taking Geno Smith going head to head with you, Bo Nix.
All right. Good luck with that.
Oh, is that a challenge? Reid, I didn't think you had it in you. Okay, and then I'm going to take Chase McLaughlin, Tampa Bay kicker.
How do you spell that?
Like Sarah McLaughlin. No, it's not. It's MC Laughlin.
Oh, okay. Okay. I will going to take from Cleveland, Andre Smith. How do you say? I don't even know how to say his name. That's
From
funny.
Cleveland?
Yeah, it's SZMYT. That guy.
Andre Smith?
Yeah, for my place kicker.
An interesting decision.
Why? Is he dead?
He's only made 10 field goals all year.
Well, doesn't mean he can't make some this weekend.
That's actually true. He's 76.9%.
I'm taking him.
Good. I'm happy for you.
So there, we're done. That's it.
That's it?
That's the draft. That's why it's so simple.
So
you're
this-
like, oh, I got to take somebody else. No, you
This
don't.
is the RWS WJM PSL DT GC League in support of St. Vincent's School for Poorly Coordinated Boys.
The Pigeons. We named the team the St. Vincent's Pigeons. That's the name of the team.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is that what we say? Yeah, the St. Vincent's Pigeons.
Yeah, and they just go.
Their logo. Yeah. The mascot. That's the sound the pep band makes. They just go like pigeons.
Lovely.
Their logo is like a pigeon trying to dribble a basketball or something with his wing.
I think it would be like a carrier pigeon, like screeching through the air.
Well,
with a note in its mouth,
and he's dropping it because he's poorly coordinated.
Yeah.
So
a pigeon flying upside down.
I got the best name combination though: Nix and Smith.
Smith McLaughlin.
How do you spell? How do you know how to say that?
Smith.
I haven't watched a lot of Cleveland kicking this year.
Well, I don't blame you.
That's okay. Oh my goodness, what a show! We're coming to you from the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Win big this football season at the Canadian Brewhouse. Score your shot at a trip to the Super Bowl, weekly prizes, and more, plus $1 off Budweiser and Bud Light tankards. Details at thecanadianbrewhouse.com. The Oil Understood coming up. Difficult schedule ahead. Here's the Coop.
For the Blues, 27-year-old Jordan Kyrou is being healthy scratched tonight in Buffalo, having 8 other games around the league. And out east, the Blue Jays have given Bo Bichette a qualifying offer for next season worth $22 million. He has until the 18th to accept the contract and will become a free agent if he does not sign. Staying with the Bluebirds, Don Mattingly has stepped away from the club while manager John Schneider is back with the team. The franchise exercising his 2026 option. Thursday night football, the Raiders and Broncos battle at 6:15. Catch the action alongside Lieutenant Eric down at Selly's Sports Bar and Lounge at Century Casino on Fort Road. In other news, 24-year-old Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealand was found dead of an apparent suicide after evading authorities in his vehicle and fleeing the scene of an accident on foot, according to Frisco police. And there's one game in the association. It's the Suns and Clippers tipping off at 7 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by Advantage Sports Medicine. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you're stuck with a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at advantagesportmed.ca to book an appointment today. The Oil Understood for GCL Diesel is next. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Bruce Boudreau, former NHL head coach.
They're talking on the bench, okay, we got a lead tonight. We're not going to blow this one. And the more they talk about it, the more their sticks tighten. And once that first goal goes in, you can hear the, here we go again. To me, the attitude being, we've got a 2-goal lead, let's make it 3. The players are too good in the NHL. If you play too much time in your zone, you're going to get scored on.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
The River Cree Resort and Casino features the best in live entertainment, including international U2 tribute band, Desire, November 14th. Performing decades of U2's greatest hits, it's Desire, November 14th at the River Cree. Tickets for this show and more at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com. All
right, appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. Oilers coming back from Dallas today. They will practice tomorrow. They will play the Colorado Avalanche on Saturday. The Oilers are 6-5-4 on the season. The Avalanche are 8-1-5, just one regulation loss. I guess overtime and shootouts haven't been too kind to either team, but the Avalanche doing much better overall. Well, 21 points. They got the most points in the league. That's an 8 o'clock game on Saturday, and it'll be a 7 o'clock Oil Stream GCL Diesel pregame show with Tom Gazzola here on Edmonton Sports Talk. All right, the Oil Understood is for GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around. From turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors, they are the critical engine component experts. Proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years, and now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show, GCL Diesel. Diesel? Understood. All right, so I mean, we're coming up to it. We're coming up to that one part of the schedule that really stood out when the schedule came out in the summer. I can't even remember what it was in July. And it was like, holy crap, look at that. Is that right? We better double check this. Yeah, it's coming up to 7 consecutive road games. So the Oilers have, what are we at, 11 games left this month? 11 of them, or pardon me, let me start that over. 11 games left this month. 8 of them will be on the road. Their home record is, okay. They're 4-0-2, so they have 10 out of a possible 12 points at home. Their away record is just 2-5-2. So this could be a tough stretch. Colorado, then Columbus, Saturday and Monday at home. What do you think they win one of those two?
Yeah, I had projected that being a split. So, okay, 1-1.
Yeah, probably. I think the Avalanche are going to be tough to beat.
Very. I mean, if they can get 3 or 4 points out of those 2 games, that's a great start.
Columbus is 7-6. And I gave you Colorado's record. Now, the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference standings are extremely bunched up. So Montreal has 19 points. The bottom team, Florida, has 13. Now, there's different amounts of games played, but there's a bunch of teams. Like right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams have 14 points, right? So it's very bundled up. So it's not as if on this trip they're playing an obvious great team or an obvious poor team, because most of the teams in the East are right around 500 or maybe a little bit above. But yeah, Colorado's going to be tough. Columbus, we'll see. They'll play Philadelphia. The Flyers, 15 points in 13 games, so just a little bit above 500. Then they play the Blue Jackets again. Remember what I said last year? And then what happened? I said funky things happen in Columbus.
Yeah.
And McDavid got hurt.
Yeah.
Remember, we were watching the game in the old studio, and he get hurt in the first 30
Very
seconds,
early.
40 seconds, something like that. Philadelphia, we'll see. Then they go to Carolina on Saturday the 15th. Then they play the Buffalo Sabres, who have been a perennial playoff misser. They're 5-4-4, so a very similar record to the Oilers. Then they play at Washington and at Tampa Bay. That's a back-to-back. And then it ends on the 22nd against Florida. So it's a 7-game road trip that goes from the 12th to the 22nd. 2 back-to-backs in there. That's very tough. I mean, there's not a ton of travel because you're out in the East, but there's still travel. They're still playing in road rinks and all that kind of stuff. And when so in the summer, we had some fun with something. We said, what did we do? Give us some guaranteed losses? Yeah. Did we pick 1 or 2?
Well, we picked the season opener. And then the finishing of this road trip in Florida, you scheduled as a loss.
Right. I don't know if you did the same thing, but
Sure.
I think I did. I think I did do the season opener in Florida. I said that's at Florida, who granted are missing a couple of key players, but you're playing them at the end of the road trip.
Okay, so there's 11 games left in November. What is a record that would let's just dream here a bit, okay? What is a record that would say, maybe this team is coming on a bit? What would be a record that would make you believe that?
So there's 22 points available?
Yeah, let's leave overtime loss. Let's leave the single. Just give me over under what? So 22 points available.
If they got 14 points out of these 22, because so many games are on the road, that would be pretty good. That would be really good.
7-4.
That would be really good. I think.
I agree. I think it would be great. However, this, that string of 4-5 games down the East Coast is usually not favorable to the Oilers.
Yeah, I mean, really, Jay, if they go 500, at least they'll kind of still be afloat. I said it a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to stick with it. That's a 2-win road trip. That's 2 wins in 7 games. So maybe the losses, it might depend if they can get a couple into overtime. But that could be a 2-5 road trip, the way they're playing. I don't think that's a stretch. So if I have them splitting these 2 home games and winning 2, and then they play Dallas and Seattle to close out the month.
I don't know. I mean, they can or should beat the Sabres.
Okay.
They can or should beat Columbus.
Okay.
Same can be said about Philadelphia.
Sure.
But depends what team shows up.
But here's my thing, Jay. Why are we acting like the Oilers are an inconsistent team that plays well for 2 games and then plays bad for 2? We know what team is going to show up. They've played that way almost every game this season, even some of the games they've won. They beat the crap out of Vancouver in the 2nd game of the year, and it was still close because of Demko. I guess Utah, they took the game over after a bad first period. I don't understand, and I'm not picking a fight with you, but other people have said that to me. Well, it depends what team shows up. We know what team is going to show up. That team has showed up in 13 of the 15 games. It's not 8 good and 7 bad. It's 13 middling, yes, screw around, don't play a thorough game. We're not that good. We know what team is going to show up. They're showing us night after night. Why are we acting like one night they win 8-1 and the next day they lose 4-1? They're not. They're playing the same way all the time.
True, but there are glimpses and periods or stretches where they have shown that they're capable of playing a dominant style of hockey. That at least gives you some hope to say, okay, if you could play like that, if that's the Oilers team that shows up for 2 of those games, it's a totally different conversation.
But bits and pieces of the
would
game
agree.
aren't good enough.
The body of work would suggest otherwise, and I'm probably being I'm probably being overly optimistic. But I appreciate that you can bring me back down to earth and say, Jay, get out of the clouds and come back to reality, young man. But you're right, Reid. I'm not disagreeing with you. What you're saying is 100% accurate.
I mean, maybe they will take off at some point. I'm just saying, until I see it, why would I speculate it?
Fair.
I mean, they're not as good as the Avalanche, but yeah, okay. But a lot of these Eastern teams, are like the Oilers. Which way are they going to go?
Yep. Well, that should favor the Oilers, or at least give them more of a fighter's chance. Given that the East is really, there's no separation.
I mean, that's fair. Philly's beatable. Columbus is nobody's unbeatable, but sure, Philly, Columbus, and Buffalo, you could say, okay, maybe the Oilers can jump on those teams, and maybe they get a couple points or a win, and you could optimistically say, hold on, Reid, like this is a 4-2-1 road trip. That'd be pretty good. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, but I'm also saying, okay, given how they've played and how they've handled the back-to-back so far and how they've just sort of found ways to kick it away or mess it up in key parts of games, I'm like, I don't know, can they go 500 on that trip? They don't look like they can the way they've been playing on the road.
They're 6-5-4 right now. If they come back home after that 7-game road trip, and they're still above 500 with their record.
Yeah, I think that would be okay.
That would be a positive.
Yes.
Right?
So that includes the next 2 games.
That does.
Right. So if in the next 2 games they go, or the next 9 games they go 4-4-1, they'll be that would be okay. They'd still be a game above 500, which isn't good to get you in the playoffs.
They'd be
long
10-9-5.
But they have a bunch of home games coming up and less travel to the East in the second half of the season and all that kind of stuff. Just saying, this could be a road trip that sets them behind a lot of teams.
It is also out of skew to have a record of 6-5-4 for this team. The 4 being the number I'm talking about. 4 overtime losses this early in the season. Given that they are usually
they were 9-4 last season in games tied after 60 minutes because they only had 1 shootout, and I think they won it. So they already have as many overtime losses this year as they did all of last year.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that's bad luck? Or do you think that's just, I mean, what? It's still the same 3 guys. It's Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Evan Bouchard. And usually, when they're clicking,
sorry, they had 5 last year. They must have been 9-5.
When they're clicking, those overtimes usually end pretty fast, or can.
Yeah. I think with overtime, it's certainly not random, but there can be a little more variance. I mean, it could be a bounce off the face-off or a bounce off a turnover or something like that. I'm at the point, Jay, side note, where I hate shootouts. I'm at the point where I hate shootouts.
Why is that?
Because I think I don't think they're as entertaining as 3-on-3, first of all.
I agree.
And I don't think that... I think it skews how you feel about the game in a way that's not productive. I mean, if the Oilers would have won in Dallas the other night, they pulled it out. Well, they pulled it out in penalty shots.
True.
Like, that's not team play. They still made yes, it's always better to win. And when it comes down into... you got to win the situation, I guess. So you have to have the players and the execution to do it. But if the Oilers had won that game in Dallas, yes, they've had a better record. Everybody might feel a little better, but they still made some massive mistakes and let a lead slip away. And I'm at the point where I would sooner see the game. I would sooner see the game decided in 3-on-3. I'd sooner see 3-on-3 extended. I'd sooner see 3 points for a regulation win, 2 points for a overtime win, 1 point for an overtime loss, 0 points for a regulation loss. And I'm at the point where if you played 7.5 or 10 minutes of 3-on-3 and it was still tied, I would leave it as a tie because it would still be entertaining.
Yes, it is much more entertaining. You're right. Hampton Steve, based on what I've seen from the Oilers so far this season, if they are at 500 or better at the end of November and no one pulls away in the Pacific, then I can live with that. Won't be happy, but I can live with that.
Okay.
Would you be okay with that?
Sorry, say that again?
If they are at 500 or better at the end of November and no one pulls away in the Pacific, then I can live with that.
Well, yeah, I think that's probably about the best you can hope for is 500 or a bit above at the end of November. And then knowing you have more home games than road games remaining. And you've gotten these two of their most difficult, probably the 7-gamer, and they already had a 5-gamer.
Yeah.
So you've gotten through these 2 tough road stretches already. In December, they go Toronto, Montreal, Pittsburgh, Boston, Minnesota. And then they have, after Christmas, all their road games are in the West or in the Central. I mean, they got to go to California a couple times. But, this 7-gamer, this is a tough one. It's like some good teams, and that's a long time to be away from home. So it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. So, I don't know. To me, they got to prove that they can get out there and grind points away. I mean, again, this I don't mean easily in terms that if it's easy to win hockey games, but this easily could have been a 4-point back-to-back. And that would totally change my perception of the team. Okay, they had this back-to-back. They went in there. They got leads. I guess St. Louis isn't doing great, but it hasn't always been a great building for the Oilers. They played Dallas, who, by the way, was missing 3 excellent players.
Yeah.
The Oilers still lost and couldn't put away a 3-1 lead. So there's a bunch of things that make me think, okay, this team, they don't grind out points. They're not that fine. Like, what do I always say? Figure it out. Well, they're figuring out how to lose. They're not the team making the big play at the right time. So that's why I think this remaining part of the month could be really, really difficult, and it's going to be hard for them to bank points.
You know what that means, though? Oh, we'll have to get our good friend on the show again.
Who?
Doug Plagans.
Yeah, he'll probably be on the show next week.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Yeah, we love having Doug on.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, that's why I get it. Like, which team shows up? Well, the same team has shown up in pretty much 13 of the 15 games. They have little flashes, but they're just not playing a complete game, or they're playing from behind, or they can't hold a lead. Like, it's just over and over again.
Are you surprised, or if I was to say 2.5 or a month and a half ago, hey, Reid, it's going to be the start of November, and of the 3 areas of the game, defense, forwards, and goaltending is going to be the one we're talking about the least. Would you be surprised?
I thought that there'd be issues scoring 5-on-5, and there has been.
Mm-hmm.
So by default, I thought that defense or goaltending would get talked about less than the scoring on the 5-on-5 attack. Now, I think the goaltending, what are they at? 15 games played? I think the goaltending was probably better in the first 8 games than the last 7. Like there's been some stops. Whenever you lose a game, you'd like a stop or 2 along the way. But yeah, I mean, there's not enough. Again, I keep using the word gumption. There's just not enough identity up front. There's not enough finish. There's not enough creativity. There's not enough skill, and there's not enough meanness or grit or whatever you want to talk. Like they don't get in there and like bang around on the forecheck. And a couple guys who we thought would do that, or I guess Frederick specifically, aren't doing that. And even if they were doing it, it might just be him. So yeah, I thought the forwards were a concern, and I'm still there.
Oilers, by the way, right now on playalberta.ca are plus 430. So over 4-1 to win the Western Conference. Not the Stanley Cup. Western Conference.
In the playoffs. Who's the favorite?
Who do you think?
Vegas.
Colorado.
Oh yeah, should have been Colorado. Yeah, sorry.
Plus 365. Then Vegas plus 415. Edmonton plus 430. You know what they are, Reid? To not make the playoffs?
Plus 900.
Plus 605.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's still a lot of season left. And as we've seen, like this American Thanksgiving to me is very artificial, and I don't like talking about that.
Oh, come on. That's your favorite part of the season.
They're not going to be in a playoff spot at American Thanksgiving, but they haven't been the last couple of years either. All right, 443, Past the Pantry Athlete of the Week is coming up. Of course, Edmonton Sports Talk is presented by Play Alberta. Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta is your go-to app for casino games, sports, betting, and lottery, all in one place. With easy access to real money games, you can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer right at your fingertips. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today.
In the NHL, the Blues are healthy, scratching Jordan Kyrou against the Sabres. Kyrou having 8 points in 14 games this season. Other action, Montreal visits New Jersey. The Capitals and Penguins hit the ice, while Boston plays host to Ottawa on a 9-game slate. For the Jays manager, John Schneider's returning for next season. The club exercising his 2026 option. Meanwhile, Don Mattingly is stepping away from the club after 3 years with the Blue Jays. Plus, Bo Bichette has received a qualifying offer from the franchise. It's a 1-year deal worth over $22 million. He has until the 18th to accept or deny the contract. Thursday Night Football, it's an AFC West matchup. Raiders and Broncos going toe-to-toe. Join Lieutenant Eric at Selly's Sports Bar and Lounge at Century Casino on Fort Road for 6:15 kickoff. In other news, 24-year-old Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealand was found dead of an apparent suicide after evading authorities in his vehicle and fleeing the scene of an accident on foot, according to Frisco police. And there's one game in the NBA. It's the Clippers and Suns hitting the court at 7 o'clock. The athlete of the week for Pasta Pantry is next. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
You guys have done nothing but crap on him.
Yeah, because he ditched his team. They have crapped on me.
It is a narrative that you guys have twisted to hear what you want to hear in order to disrespect a Tom Gazzola filled with character.
And that's a bit of a stretch, but thank you, guys.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
What a ride it was. The Blue Jays have made our whole country proud. Sentinel Storage is honored to stand with Canada's team every step of the way. Thank you, Blue Jays. Sentinel Storage, official storage provider of the Toronto Blue Jays.
The temperature may be dropping, but the action's heating up. Play Alberta is offering odds boosts on every Oilers game all season long. This is your chance to score big. And for a limited time only, our listeners get an exclusive $50 free bet when they deposit $50 using EST50. That's code EST50 for an exclusive $50 free bet. Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
EST Afternoons.
Scott, let's look to the new guys, and we find that Macklin Celebrini is tied with Connor McDavid for the league in points.
I would have to put him ahead of Connor Bedard, and I wonder if the Sharks are going to have an accelerated process in climbing up out of the basement, given the way that team is structured, and maybe just how good Celebrini is in terms of leadership.
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
The Oil Stream.
Well, this one comes in from Matthew Awanek Fan Club. Frederick has no boots right now. High ankle sprains take about a year, so they say. I wouldn't expect him to look good until the spring.
I wouldn't give him that much leeway, and I go off of what Belzy and Matt Cassian tell me with their high ankle sprains. Trent Frederick shouldn't be using that as an excuse unless he re-aggravated it.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. Good chat on the Oilers. More on them in the final hour of the show. We're also going to have buying or selling. We'll have some fun with Name the Animal, which we try to do every week here on the show just because it makes us giggle, and maybe some of you as well, hopefully. We love doing this segment. We've been doing this one since April or May?
May.
It's the Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week. Pasta Pantry, for over 30 years in Sherwood Park. They're serving hot, delicious comfort food. They make it right in their kitchen. They do it fast so you can slow down. They're a family at Pasta Pantry. When you go there, you're one of them. Check out Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park, your home of the pregame meal.
Well, pleased to have this young man joining us here on the Reid Wilkins Show as the Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week. This is the Nate soccer team captain, Peter Jones. Peter, welcome to the show. Now, I understand you're not in Edmonton right now. Why don't you tell everybody where you are?
Yeah. I'm glad to be here. I'm currently in Montreal for the Nationals with Nate.
Okay, and we'll get to that in a minute here, but I just want to talk about why you are the Pass the Pantry Athlete of the Week. 2-time ACAC Player of the Year, 2-time All-Canadian, 2024 Nate Ookes Male Athlete of the Year, and you have led your team to back-to-back ACAC championships. This is fantastic. I want to know, where did it start, Peter? What made soccer the sport for you?
I would probably say my parents, really. My dad used to play soccer back home, so it really just started with him teaching me the skills as well, how to play the game, and then it just went on from there.
So I got to ask, back-to-back ACAC championships, you're the team captain. So that also falls under your resume as well. What was it about these past 2 years that made this team so special?
It's really the coming together, like the brotherhood of the team, really. Everybody came together both years. We all sacrificed our body, our time, and everything just to win the title. So it really took every single person like coming together.
Now, I see you're in your 4th year. Is this your final year with the program?
I'm not sure yet. I might be back next year. Okay,
so let's say you come back to Nate, you have another successful season, but then tell us a bit about what's next for Peter Jones in soccer and in life.
If I come back next year, what's really next? Because next year we're hosting National at Nate. So it's really to compete on the national scene now, because we've been here 2 times now. So we really want to make it far to play in the finals and win the whole thing. So that's the goal. Going on from there. In life, really, I don't know. I just got to take it like day by day, really. We'll see how that goes every day.
All right, Peter, what have you been playing soccer since you were a little guy, or tell us about getting involved in the sport?
Yeah, I've been playing soccer since I was a little guy with my brothers, really. So it was really competitive in my household because I have like three older brothers, but I have more siblings. But I really grew up like playing with them. It became like really competitive, so we all like push each other to the next level, really.
Is there a local coach or club that you want to give a shout out to, or a memory from playing youth soccer?
Yeah, of course. There's several coaches, really. Because I played at the FC Edmonton Academy growing up. My coach right now, Nate, he's the one that really like helped me a lot. Jeff Paulus is currently the head coach here, so he's one of the reasons I came here as well. So I want to shout him out for his help as well. I want to thank obviously Victoria Soccer Club as well. I played there when I was a youth player as well, and thank the coach Damon Dreg and all the coaching staff and all the people I met along the way, because they really helped a lot in my development as a person, both on and off the pitch.
Okay, that's awesome. So now at Nationals, what do you guys have here? A win and a loss? I hope I'm reading this correctly. So is that right? And what's next for you guys at Nationals here?
Yeah, we played today. We lost yesterday in the quarterfinals, but we played today in the quarterfinals for a bronze medal. So tomorrow we have a semifinals. We're just waiting for who we're going to play. So we're watching the other team right now. I believe it's against Humber versus UKC. We play the loser of that game, so we're just waiting to see who will play tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, are there different styles in different parts of the country when it comes to collegiate soccer? Like, you know what I mean? Or is there a powerhouse region? Maybe it's Alberta. I don't know.
I would probably say maybe it's probably Ontario. Really, Ontario has some really good teams, but even Montreal just went to the finals. They did the school that's hosting it right now, so they're really good as well. But I would say Toronto for sure. There's Humber. Humber is really good.
Okay.
Well, I just wanted to read something here that Peter Jones has established himself as one of the most decorated and impactful athletes in Nate Ookes history. What do you think of when I read that out? That came from the director of communications at Nate, Alex Galenza. What do you? Does that make you really proud to hear that those words coming from somebody like that?
Yeah, I feel extremely proud because it just shows that all the work I put in it came the fruitation. I'm seeing the fruits of those works I put in, but it also doesn't really tell the full story because all those like the individual accomplishment isn't like a self thing. It's like mostly a team as well. Because without my team, I can't be successful because soccer is a team game first and foremost. So you need every single person to really put in the work. So I just got to lead by example and just do what I do best and just play with my heart. And those guys will obviously like push me every single day. So I got to thank them for that firstly as well.
Well, Peter, spoken like a true team captain. Congrats. Do you like pasta, Peter?
I love pasta.
Okay. Well, you're going to get a $25 GC to Pasta Pantry. Congrats on being named the Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week. As well with that, you get a custom Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week hat that you can show off to all your friends and say, look at me, I got it. So, Peter, congrats again. Thank you for joining us. Good luck tomorrow at 3 o'clock. You can live stream that on the CCAA Men's National Championship Soccer page. Good luck tomorrow, and hopefully you guys can go get that bronze.
Thank you for having me.
All right, that was Peter Jones joining us here on the Reid Wilkins Show, the Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week.
And people can nominate the Athlete of the Week by emailing Jay, that's Jay at EdmontonSportsTalk.com, or go on our website and look for the submission form, send it in there. The large majority of our athletes have been listener-generated ideas, or send it in. Now, don't just say, hey, Tony on my slow pitch team should be out. Like, you got to tell us why. Yeah, you got to give us a little bit of a sales pitch.
If Tony,
because we get a lot of these.
If Tony hit for the cycle in the game and finished the cooler after the game, I mean, that's something we got to talk about.
If we haven't had a slow pitch, we probably wouldn't get a slow pitch guest at this time of year.
Well,
but that would be a slow pitch Athlete of the Week.
Yeah, try
3 home runs and a double, and I shotgun 5 beers. I should be the Athlete of the Week.
I just love hearing from people like Peter.
Great attitude.
What an attitude, man! Like that is a captain. That is a team captain right there. So good on them. Good luck to the Nate Ooks men's soccer program. They are playing in the bronze semifinal tomorrow at 3 o'clock out in Quebec. And if they win that, they will play in the bronze medal championship game on Saturday.
Yeah, they're going out there like 4 games in 4 days.
Yes,
there's no off days. They're going Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, you got to have the endurance as well as the because there's usually days off for most soccer teams.
Well, and if you
pro soccer teams don't play back to back.
No, and if you lose your first game, you're on the B side, you're on the bronze side, and that means you have to play an extra game to get to the bronze medal game to win the bronze.
Okay,
so it's a hard medal to get. So good luck to the Nate Ooks.
Okay, yeah, good to have Peter Jones.
That's your alma mater.
Yes.
Coob.
Yeah, I did Nate and U of A. I was trying to cover off as many as I could.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go to MacEwan.
Maybe you should hit for the cycle of schools.
I could go to MacEwan. Where else would I go? Concordia?
Mm-hmm.
King's College.
I can do King's College. Yeah.
Northwest.
So, it's funny. Like, the Golden Bears don't have, like, a sound. Like, they don't go rawr. But the Ooks should have. They should have, hoo, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they have anything in the rink. Do they play anything in the rink?
They play Cold as Ice.
Hockey time.
Cold as Ice.
Yeah, the song. I don't know. They play Fly by Night as well. That's their goal song.
Okay.
But I've heard that they wanted to change that up. It's not as exciting, but it makes sense for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Good to have Peter Jones on the show, the Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week. You, of course, can get in touch. 780-218-9999 is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Tap 25 Restaurant, $18.99 prime rib special, available 7 days a week, except show nights from 11:30 in the morning to 11 at night, available for dine-in and takeout. I gave Jay's email. Mine is Reid at EdmontonSportsTalk.com, and you can chat with us and with, more importantly, with each other. Usually the chat just has you guys going back and forth, which is cool. And if you are on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. We need 28 thumbs to get to 100 for the show, which we try to get to. If you've already given us a thumbs up, again, click that share button, email or text it off to somebody else and encourage them to check us out and enjoy the show and give us a thumbs up. All right. Buying or selling for Damon Bunting coming up. Words of the day for the Edmonton Public Library 2 after the 5 o'clock break.
Two guys and a goalie.
Cass, am I right to raise an eyebrow what they decided to do in terms of maybe missing a potential practice day today?
I don't think we need to raise eyebrows. I mean, you tell me that schedule and I tell you rookie party. That's what I tell you. Number one, Dallas, a couple days, first time this season you've had like more than a day in between games and you got 3 of them.
Two guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Trane furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Trane. Trane, it's hard to stop a train. Visit wjsportstalk.com today.
Summer was packed with memories.
Let me get a picture.
Your garage doesn't have to be.
Wow, look at all this space.
Store your gear with Sentinel Storage and enjoy extra space all year. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses. Because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Mind360, we invite you to embark on your mental health journey in a safe and comfortable space. Conveniently located in St. Albert, Mind360 has a diverse team of experienced clinicians that offer a broad range of tailored services for children, adults, and families. Furthermore, we are very proud to serve our military, veterans, and first responders. If you're looking for counseling, treatment, or assessment, understand that you are not alone. Contact Mind360 at mind360.ca to book an appointment today.
Four games are about to get underway in the NHL. Boston and Ottawa matching up. The Canadiens and Devils facing off. The Wild and Hurricanes battling, while the Sabres take on the Blues, having Jordan Kyrou as a healthy scratch for St. Louis. For the Jays, Bo Bichette has received a qualifying offer worth over $22 million for next season. He has until the 18th to accept or deny the contract from the Jays. Elsewhere, or in other news, John Schneider is officially returning for next season to the club. The franchise exercising his 2026 option. Thursday Night Football. Raiders and Broncos go toe-to-toe. Join Lieutenant Eric down at Sally's Sports Bar and Lounge at Century Casino on Fort Road for 6:15 kickoff. Meanwhile, 24-year-old Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealand was found dead of an apparent suicide after evading authorities in his vehicle and fleeing the scene of an accident on foot, according to Frisco police. Elsewhere, there's just one game in the NBA. It's the Clippers and Suns throwing down at 7 o'clock. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your Sports Update. Hour 3 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Well, this is an interesting track. Where'd you find this one, Coop?
On the YouTube audio library.
What's this one called?
I don't have
nails?
That sounds like a accurate one. I have it in as Bum Bum Bum.
Bum Bum Bum. Wow. Okay.
Yes. Most of the songs I have the full name. This one, I do not.
Do not have the full name for this one. All right. Well, that's interesting.
Bum.
We should revisit quickly here our off, because this has been a fun one. We had some fun submissions. The off-topic topic for William Huff, the most annoying pet you've ever had. And why, or a story about that pet, who we realize you probably still loved. I mean, mine was Lester, the constantly meowing cat. Meow, meow, meow. I mean, he wasn't in pain. He didn't seem to be. He did cat stuff. He moved around. He ate. He slept. He caught mice, but he just constantly meowed, no matter what. I think something in his brain had gone a little funky.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yours is your rooster. You're the reluctant rooster.
The reluctant rooster.
Well, no, he's not reluctant. You're reluctant to get him.
I'm reluctant to off him because my kids would not like that.
They love the rooster. Why?
They like animals.
He has no value.
Well, we have a hen too, so I think he does have value.
Oh, okay.
What was that smirk for? Yeah, I get what it was for.
Okay.
Want to buy or sell?
Oh, you want to do that already?
Sure. Well, isn't it time?
Buying or selling for Damon Bunting, a consistent top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Community-driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com. Instagram handle, Damon Bunting Real Estate. I saw a couple people in the chat talking about this, and I'm glad they got to it because I wanted to bring this up as well. Earlier today, OEG announcing that the Oilers will have their public autograph session at West Edmonton Mall on Thursday, November 27th from 6 to 8. And this used to be fun for me because my previous show was on at that time, so I would do it from the mall.
Oh, yeah.
Which was pretty fun. The first 300 fans in line at the McDavid and Draisaitl locations, which are different locations, will be guaranteed an autograph. So when I was there, like the first guy in one of the lines had lined up at 5:30 in the morning. One of the years.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It'd be easy if you lived there.
If you lived in the mall, which apparently we're going to. There's going to be a player station map released 24 hours prior to the event. It is free. You don't need a ticket. But again, a lot of demand for McDavid and Draisaitl. Buying or selling, you would line up for an Oilers autograph at West Edmonton Mall. Or if one of your kids wanted to, would you be like, okay, we'll do it? Or would you be like, no, we're not doing it?
Buying?
Yeah.
Hello? There's nothing I love more than getting up at an insane hour, driving to the busiest mall in the world, and standing amongst the people.
But you wouldn't have to. But you wouldn't have to do that if you wanted Adam Henrique's autograph. You could probably get there at 5 and line up at that station.
Yeah, I mean, if I had like a Connor McDavid rookie card. And did they sign?
No, they sign. They do not.
They do not sign personal items.
McDavid and Draisaitl don't sign stuff that you brought. For McDavid, custom upper deck cards provided at McDavid's table will be the only items eligible for an autograph. Due to high demand, fans will be limited to one signature per player. So McDavid has a stack of these custom upper deck cards. He signs them. I don't know if he'll put your name on them. And he gives you that. You can't bring McDavid something and say, hey, sign this.
Yeah, then I would sell. I mean,
you think you would go get a Janmark autograph and give it to Tom or a Tomashik?
Well, you know what? I think I don't think this event is for you or I. Or the Coob, for that matter.
No, for sure.
It's for little Johnny and little Sue that want to go and see their...
Or collectors. Like, there's guys that, like...
but what are they going to do?
They're seekers.
I know, but what do they get? They get a bum card that means nothing on the market. Like, he's not signing if you brought in a rookie card. He's not signing that.
Yeah, no, these aren't. Well, that's why they don't do it, though. They don't want stuff. Though, didn't Wayne say the signature on the card doesn't do too much? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It may totally depreciate the value. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, for kids... Yeah, sure.
A chance to actually interact with the player, even if it's only for a minute.
Right, and the whole experience of hey, we're going to go and we're going to get in line and you're going to see all these crazed fans and you're going to get a signature.
So one year, it was in February 2020, because it was, I think it was just before the goalie fight game. They did it at the mall, and I was in the main strip of the mall, but facing down Bourbon Street. And to my left was a black curtain, And on the other side of the black curtain, facing, I think, west, were Oscar Klefbom and Gaetan Haas. They had a pretty steady line. I mean, Klefbom was a pretty popular player. They had a pretty steady line, but it was dying down enough that at 7:30 they just had Klefbom pop through the curtain and do like a 5-minute. I don't know if it was 5 minutes. I think it was 3 questions. But for Connor and Leon, the demand is insane.
Sure.
And I'll always remember with Klefbom. So I had some hand sanitizer down on my bag below the table. And he sat down with me and he pointed to the hand sanitizer, and I nodded, and he took the biggest shot of hand sanitizer onto his palms and cleaned up that I had ever seen.
Wow. Yeah. You're touching a lot of things.
Yeah. I was shaking a lot of hands probably and stuff
probably
like that.
A different
and
time.
Usually after they do this, somebody gets sick. Somebody gets sick and misses a game.
Oh, well, yeah, sure. Go into a waiting pool of sneezes and coughs and God knows what else. I look, it's for kids, especially if
I don't think it is just for kids though, Jay. I've seen these lineups.
Reid, if you're an adult and you want to go and you want to get up early and you want to take a day off work and go get in line to see Connor McDavid up close and personal for one signature worth of time, fill your boots. If that makes you happy, if that's something you want, go for it. Who am I to say you're an idiot? It's not for me. I don't know that I'd necessarily pull my kids out of school to go do that. But that's just me. I do as a kid. I mean, I used to get Eskimo signatures, and that was the coolest thing ever, to get a Henry Gizmo Williams signature. I mean, that was the real deal. That was awesome.
I got to tell you something, though, because I don't think you have seen this. And I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying I have a different day flow for the past before we met. Like when I would go to cover a morning skate, which I still do, not every one anymore, but I still go quite a bit. And the visiting team is skating. There are people, adult men, waiting at the top of the steps near Match Restaurant and the casino because the visiting team will come through Ford Hall, go down the steps, and get in through security. And they are waiting with their binders of hockey cards and saying, hey, Mr. Letang, can I just get your signature here quickly? And most of the players will usually stop and sign some things. So some of these guys might be trying to make money. I think some other people just like collecting autographs. It's something else to try to collect. So this event at West Edmonton Mall is not just a kids event by any means.
Right. I understand that. And that's, like I said, fill your boots. How many of these people like what you just described, though, will wait till the session's over and hound those players on their way to exiting West Edmonton Mall?
I know. I think they get escorted out.
Sure, but you never know.
Yeah, I think they're pretty efficiently
Reid,
transported.
when we're at that Hockey Helps the Homeless at the Booster Juice Arena in Terwilliger, there's a lot of ex-former NHLers there, right? And we've seen people walking around with those same binders looking for autographs. So I'm not surprised.
Right. Well, yeah.
That's your hobby. That's your hobby.
Yeah, I mean, some people are. I know most people in their chat are saying I wouldn't go. I wouldn't do that. But I mean, some people are really into it, and they try to get the autograph of every player. Not all of them are trying to sell it. Some of them might. But again, we'll have to check with Wayne. I don't know if the autograph helps a lot. And the reason with the McDavid stuff, I can't remember the full story. But a few years ago, I actually got to interview the president of Upper Deck, and they requested the interview because there was so much McDavid forgery. So many forgery signatures out there. So that's why they control what's being signed. It's this Upper Deck picture. You know that he signed it. So somebody can't say, hey, I took this toque and McDavid signed it, and now I'm selling it on Kijiji for $2,000, and they could have just done it themselves, right? They know that he only signs these things. It's very controlled. And I know this might be really foreign and strange to some people, but these card companies, they're concerned about this. Like, they're concerned about the forgeries and stuff like that.
They should be. My question is, what happens to the person that's 301st in line?
You're not guaranteed. I think they might
must have
wristband
to
they might wristband people. I can't remember.
Because you wouldn't wait in that line on a whim. Would you? Like, wouldn't they just cap it and say, this is all we're taking?
No, but then if there's time, they let in people after the 300. So it's 300 guaranteed in the 2 hours.
Well, like I said, that makes you happy. Go do it. Right? If you want to bring your kids, if you don't, if you're an adult and want that autograph, sure.
Yeah.
Go for it. I'll give you my autograph too.
Yeah, you should do a signing.
We should
at
do a
West End.
booth.
We should do a counter signing.
Yes.
A shadow signing. Just set up a table. We should just set up a table and just.
We should just randomly rogue.
We're on the Condors.
Rogue broadcast from there and set up a table and just put autograph session and see what happens. That would be fun. Reid, buying or selling? It's National Saxophone Day.
Oh my goodness.
Buying or selling? You think of Kenny G when you hear the word saxophone.
Selling.
Okay, let me guess who you think of. Lisa Simpson.
No.
Really? What do you think of when you see
Mark Turner, because he's a jazz guy. I've recently been listening to this guy for a couple of years.
Really?
So if you said saxophone, I'd be like, oh, like Mark Turner, the jazz saxophonist?
Boy, Kenny G sure took over the saxophone market, though. Right?
That's very random. I did not expect that.
Have you ever heard Kenny G?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't know that I have.
I'm sure I have, but I don't.
I don't think I have. But you know what I know? That he's a scratch golfer and he plays the saxophone.
You looked that up.
No,
or you read about
I just
him.
know
You
that.
read about him.
Why do I know what Kenny G is? I've never heard his music. Is he in a band or is he just a saxophonist?
I think he's a saxophonist. I don't know.
Kenny G didn't play sax.
He says he didn't play the sax. I don't
know.
know. I don't
is
even know.
this one of those, what do they call it? The Mandela
I don't
effect?
know because I don't know. That's not who I think of.
Oh, God. Kenny G played the sax. Come on.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Did Kenny G?
Yeah, he's a saxophonist. People in Nasty Chat just like saying.
Oh, they're just trying to hand wave
contrarian things.
Yeah, Kenny G is a professional saxophonist who's famous for playing the saxophone. There you go. It's also National Men Make Dinner Day.
Well, men should make dinner.
I love making
at
dinner.
any point. I didn't know there was a day for it.
Well, now you do. Buying or selling, you could make this whole office with proper adequate time. Let's say we gave you a week's notice. You could cook for the entire office. Reid Wilkins.
Oh, I could. Yeah, for sure.
Really?
If I had a week's notice, yeah, I could plan something and cook. Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
What would you do? I'm curious.
I could make maybe like a big roast with some vegetables on the side. Some sort of assorted vegetables, maybe hash browns or something like that, or rice. Yeah, I could come up with something.
Really?
For sure. I'm not saying you would be top of the line, but I think it would be edible. I mean, obviously, I'd have to make it at home and bring it in. I have a stove here.
Yeah, I think you could too. I think people would be surprised. How many? What's your like? If you got to cook something, you're not in a pinch, but you're like, man, I got to eat something. What are you cooking?
Well, I would just make pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd make a sauce. Yeah. Coob, do you have one today or not?
Does Macklin Celebrini make Team Canada?
Buying or selling? I'll buy on that.
He's been on a torrid pace this season.
You're buying on Macklin Celebrini making Team Canada?
Yeah. He has 21 points in 14 games, 8 goals so far this year. His sophomore season in the NHL.
I mean, he's outperforming Bedard, is he not? I think at some point they have to put somebody younger on one of these teams. They kind of didn't do that last year.
Well, that's been Bedard's spot.
Well,
that's been the next guy.
It was bequeathed to him, but though he didn't get it.
He might steal the crown.
That word's always bothered me. Bequeathed?
Yeah, I haven't looked at the mock rosters lately. Well, we did a couple weeks ago. It wouldn't surprise me to be see Celebrini on there.
So he was at the orientation camp?
I don't remember seeing him on the list that he was invited, but
Well, was he there or not? We got to know.
let me see.
All right, well, we can check later. I think he's got a pretty good... I mean, I think there's I know they want all-around players and stuff, but I think you have to worry about the next... And Bedard was too, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'll buy. Why not? I'll buy. What about you?
Get some young blood on the team. Why not?
I mean, if he's keeps producing like this, then it would be hard to keep him off, right?
Well, they could always argue, well, your all-around game isn't good enough.
Who cares?
But
they got enough people on that lineup.
But they also could say, okay, you're 19, 20, and we want you to see how Crosby prepares and how Drew Doughty prepares and how Jordan Binnington hides pucks and all that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah.
Helps the guy learn.
For the succession planning of Team Canada moving forward, it would be advantageous to have a younger representative or representatives on this roster.
That's going to be on future World Cup teams, Olympic teams. Yeah, you got to plant some seeds somewhere.
Well, now that World Cup, that's a thing now. Right. It's happening. This Team Canada is going to get a lot more playing time.
Oh, what do you think, Coop?
I think he can make it. I think he should make it. But looking back, Sidney Crosby was passed in 2006, so, right? Like he was passed over in that year. That was his rookie year, though, I believe, when they had that. So
the 2006 Olympic team?
Yeah, they passed over him to not put him on the Olympic team because he was too young. It was that same sentiment. Well, you're under 20 years old, buddy. Sorry, I don't think you can make it. Got to be more seasoned than that. But the way that he's playing, like it's as a teenager, he's matching up to some of the greats. Like every game they'd upload a graphic. 10 games into the season, only teenagers to have this many points, and it's Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux, among others.
I mean, even if he's an extra forward, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd sooner probably have a younger guy as an extra forward than maybe an older player.
True.
But yeah, we'll see.
I have another one as well.
Okay.
So, it was supposed to snow today. I actually can't see outside. I'm not sure if it is snowing, but winter as a season gets too much hate. Buying or selling?
Buying.
Selling.
Why are you buying, Jay?
I think it's undeserved. I like winter.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But I like 4 seasons. Like I like that we live in a part of the world that you can experience 4 totally different seasons.
No, I don't want to live in the Arctic for 12 months a year.
A good 2 month blast.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Make some snowballs, some snowmen. Yeah.
Live with it.
Mm-hmm. Snow angels, maybe. What about you, Reid? You don't like the snow?
Well, I understand the hatred winter gets. I mean, it's maybe not always justified, but I mean, it's dark out a lot. It's cold. It snows. You have to shovel or clear snow. And I mean, let's face it, it can be downright dangerous driving.
Yeah.
So I think that alone for me justifies it.
I like the ODR.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy it. Yeah,
Outdoor
the Christmas
rinks.
season. There's so many great things about winter,
New
but
Year's.
yeah, when we're
Indoor
wrapped up and
fires.
it's already dark. Oh,
Yeah.
indoor fire. Yeah, well, I mean,
cozying up, watching a movie at the Christmas lights glowing.
some
up
hot
front.
cocoa,
Oh, yeah.
some Shaw, fireplace on the TV.
No.
Get in there? No.
No thanks.
Get the real stuff.
Give me the real deal.
Yeah.
Should we do a limerick?
Yes.
This one comes in from VR Montenegro. Off-topic topic, based on Lester's meowing flaw. Jay said he lives with his. I let out a guffaw. Because in my warped mind, I thought he'd be unkind. Glad he said rooster instead of mother-in-law.
Oh, jeez, that's pretty good.
That is, that's going in the file.
I'm just checking because Ace put in the chat. I think Lindros was on the 91 Canada Cup team. Yeah, he had yet to play in the NHL because he was selected in the 91 draft, and then the Canada Cup was in August, September. So Eric Lindros was on the Canadian men's team, the national team, before he played in the NHL. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Fun stuff. Buying or selling.
They're announcing that when? Just before Christmas?
I can't remember the day, Jay. I'm sorry. I just can't remember everything. If we can check.
I thought you would have thought Elisa Simpson for saxophones.
Well, I honestly don't think about saxophones a lot.
Neither do I.
Al Hurt? Is that
I don't know who that is.
saxophonist?
Or is that the date that the team's being named?
No, January 1st, right around. Al Hurt was a trumpeter. Wrong instrument.
Oh, you're just way off base.
I know.
I don't think of saxophones ever, but it's National Saxophone Day.
I think of it.
People say I'm weird. We're in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Taco Tuesday just leveled up at the Canadian Brewhouse. All day, $3.49, new tacos and quesadillas. After 4 p.m., you can sip on $5.99 margaritas, $2 off Corona tankards, and tequila shots starting at $5.99. Good stuff. Okay, we actually had somebody asking when we're going to do Name the Animal. We're going to do it soon for fun here, and our words of the day. Here comes the Coop.
4 games are underway in the NHL, all about midway through the opening frame. Senators up 1-0 over the Bruins. Michael Amadio scoring for Ottawa, and the Canadiens and Devils are tied at 1 apiece. While we also have the Wild leading the Hurricanes 1-0. Matt Boldy unassisted on the board for Minnesota. Out east, the Blue Jays have given Bo Bichette a qualifying offer for next season worth $22 million. He has until the 18th to accept the contract and will become a free agent if he does not. Plus, John Schneider is back with the team. The franchise exercising his 2026 option, and it's Thursday Night Football. The Raiders, Broncos battling at 6:15. Catch the action alongside Lieutenant Eric down at Sally's Sports Bar and Lounge at Century Casino on Fort Road. In other news, 24-year-old Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealand was found dead of an apparent suicide after evading authorities in his vehicle and fleeing the scene of an accident on foot, according to Frisco police. And in the association, there's one game on tap. It's the Suns and Clippers tipping off at 7 o'clock. The Reid Wilkins Show continues after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The temperature may be dropping, but the action's heating up. Play Alberta is offering odds boosts on every Oilers game all season long. This is your chance to score big. And for a limited time only, our listeners get an exclusive $50 free bet when they deposit $50 using EST50. That's code EST50 for an exclusive $50 free bet. Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
It's wing showdown time at the Canadian Brewhouse. Creamy street corn goes head-to-head with Mexican chili lime. 2 bold flavors battling for your taste buds. Grab them anytime, or just 69 cents every Wing Wednesday. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
The River Cree Resort and Casino features the best in live entertainment, including international U2 tribute band, Desire, November 14th. Performing decades of U2's greatest hits, it's Desire, November 14th at the River Cree. Tickets for this show and more at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
What a ride it was. The Blue Jays have made our whole country proud. Sentinel Storage is honored to stand with Canada's team every step of the way. Thank you, Blue Jays. Sentinel Storage, official storage provider of the Toronto Blue Jays.
Two's fine. Okay, good stuff, everybody. How you doing? You all look great. Yeah, you think just the camera goes one way on YouTube? My goodness, no, that's not true.
Might want to close your camera screen.
Give us a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. We need 20 to get to 100. So if you've just come into YouTube, click that thumbs up. If you already have, send the show link off to somebody else.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
And tell them to do that. The Oilers flew back from Dallas today. They practice tomorrow. They play the Avalanche Saturday at 8. So Tom Gazzola will have the GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows on Saturday with the pregame show starting at 7, postgame obviously right after the game ends. I guess I'll be hopping on that one for Reid's Read, presented by Ewell. Always enjoy being on with Tom after games. Going to be a tough one for the Oilers. The Avalanche, just with one regulation loss on the season. Like the Oilers, they've had some trouble tied after 60 minutes, 8-1-5, but just that one regulation loss. The Oilers 6-5-4 on the season. Columbus in here on Monday. The Blue Jackets right now are 7-6. Was it just was it just last night they lost to the Leafs? Yes, that was just last night they lost to the Leafs. Okay. Do you want to do it right now?
Let's do it.
Will it move? Will it coo? Could be a dog, or maybe a hawk. Name the animal. Name the animal.
All right, so if you're new to this, it's quite simple. The Coob is going to play the sound of an animal, and Jay and I have to name the animal. Now, we encourage you to play along wherever you are. Bring other people in and say, hey, let's see who can get it first. And you can text in to the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox, 780-218-9999. Your guesses, you can post them in the nasty chat. But if you are right before Jay and I are right, you don't win anything. You just get the satisfaction of knowing that you got it relatively quickly or quicker than us. So this is for educational and entertainment purposes only.
And we're not looking.
Yeah, we won't look, and then we'll look after and see if anybody got it before. You usually, unless there's a couple we got early. What was that one I got really quick?
Skunk?
No, I can't remember what it was. I don't think we've had a skunk. Well, where will we? Yeah.
Wolverine? Was
Maybe.
it?
Yeah, I don't know.
You went good 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I
You were
had it like
bang,
I just
bang.
was like, it's that. All right, Coop. Let's see what we have here. Sounds like Benny when he has gas. Or it's like the bathroom doors closed and someone's trying to push one out. Like, it's stuck. Play that again. Play that again.
Okay. It's not what you guys think it
That's
is,
amazing.
okay?
I don't know what I think. There's a lot of things I
what
can
you
think.
described it as,
My
yes.
mind is going down several different paths right now. All right. Well, that's an interesting
I don't know if
animal.
you should play that again.
Well,
Okay, so now again, this is just Jay and I talking. We're not guessing yet or asking you anything.
Yes,
you
sir.
know how I said, especially when I started doing this on Inside Sports, it almost always sounded like a bird to me. Again, the first thing I think of with that is bird. But who knows? We've learned a lot about animal noises.
That's the first thing.
Play
you
it
think
again,
of, hey?
Coop.
I'll play it again.
Well, okay, sorry. Is it a squirrel trying to push an acorn up a hill?
No, but
Is it a
fantastic.
small animal
guess.
trying to do a job?
It is not a small animal.
Is it a helper animal?
There's not there's no acorns or nuts or squirrels involved.
It's not a small animal.
It is not a
Is it
small
larger
animal.
than Coop the Corgi?
Quite larger, actually, yeah.
Is it large? Would it fit in this room?
It might have to squeeze through the door a little bit. I don't think it would get in comfortably, but it could reside in this space.
So it could come in here and lie down or sit around.
Just a land animal or a sea creature?
They do swim.
They do
Yes.
swim.
Yes.
There's more
This
than one of them
animal
on the
swims.
planet.
There's quite a few of these actually on the planet, but
Are there
maybe
any
not
in
as many.
Edmonton?
In captivity, I believe there might
But not
be
in
at
the
zoo,
wild.
but
Like
not
we're
in the
not
wild.
walking through the river valley and it's like, oh, hey,
No.
there's.
You'd have to call 311 if you saw one.
Oh my god!
It'd be bad.
Or 911.
Yeah.
Would this animal kill us in a fight?
Ooh. It would
Well,
try,
quite
but
frankly, a
it wouldn't.
chihuahua could kill me in a fight.
It wouldn't strike quick enough,
is
unless
it
you provoked it.
Oh, so it's a bit of a slower moving animal. Now, you gave us sloth already, and sloths aren't that big. I'm pretty sure you gave us sloth.
Play it again, please.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, we got to keep
yes.
hearing this. This is a...
Oh, boy.
Is it in pain in this
Yeah, is
sound?
it suffering?
It isn't actually suffering, but it is trying to remedy something.
Is it giving birth?
No.
Is it trying to eat?
No.
It's trying to remedy. Is it trying to save a colleague, like a fellow?
No. It's too hot, so it's overheated, and it makes this noise.
this is how
This is how it cools off.
Yeah, this is like
how it pants.
Is it a mammal?
No.
It's not a mammal. All right. Is it slimy? We've asked that before about other things.
It'd probably
I can't
kinda
wait to see what's in the
not
nasty
overly
chat.
slimy.
I cannot wait to see what's in the nasty chat. Is it cuddly? Like, would it be in like? Do people think it's a cute animal? Would you say?
I think baby versions of these animals are cute, but once they get large, you can respect them. They're not cuddly.
Do you
They're
think
not
I've
fuzzy.
ever seen one in my life, even on television?
Ooh. Oh, definitely on television you've seen.
Where does
You've
it
seen quite a
reside?
few.
What continent would you say it resides in?
Well, I searched that up actually. Every continent except Antarctica. So, well,
Would apply to a lot of animals.
So it lives
goes
in
all
North
over.
America. It resides
in parts of North America.
In parts of North America, there are some of these.
All right. Does it have 4 legs?
Yes.
Does it walk upright?
No.
Okay. Does it have teeth?
Do they have teeth? I don't think they have teeth.
Is it some sort of reptile?
Yes.
Is it some sort of snake?
No.
Is it?
They do not have teeth.
Lizard of some sort? No, it can't be.
It is quite larger than a lizard.
Yeah.
It is pretty big.
Okay,
So it's a reptile that can hardly fit through that door?
Yeah, well, if it's fully grown.
What are we missing out?
Like a hippopotamus? No, that's not a reptile.
I think they'd be mammals.
Yeah, they would be mammals. It is not a hippo.
A gator of some sort?
No. No, it's not overly dangerous.
Is there a
You could
horror
be
movie about
friendlies.
this animal?
I don't think there's a horror movie about this animal.
Give us a clue.
Yeah, we need a clue, Coop. Because this is hard.
Walks on 4 legs, semi-aquatic, very slow.
But it's not a sloth.
It is not a sloth.
Because it's not a mammal. So
Yes.
armadillo? They might be mammals.
It does have a shell.
Some sort of turtle?
Yes.
This is a giant. This is a
It's
giant
a turtle. It's a turtle panting. Yes.
Dun, da, da,
That is
da.
a turtle panting. Let's see.
Yeah.
I got to see if anybody got that in the chat.
That's what happens when they overheat.
Wow.
So they.
Oh, Jasmine got a turtle.
I get you could have them as
You
pets,
said turtle.
technically, but
Okay, let's do the second one then.
okay.
Who got it first? Jasmine actually got it first? Wow.
No way.
Well, she
Wow.
probably had a pet turtle
Uke said
named
turtle.
Slowpoke.
Jasmine said turtle. Yeah, good. Wow.
Good.
Well, my chat's catching up, but yeah, okay. Well, Jasmine, you've won a prize courtesy of the Reid Wilkins Show.
One of the most interesting noises probably to be ever played on Name the Animal.
Yeah, there's a lot.
When I came across that one, I was like, wow. I had no
Once
clue
we
they
got
made that
past
noise.
the sexual and bathroom imagery,
Yeah.
and we got to the small animal trying to push something like that. It's like a rabbit trying to close a door, and its tail is stuck. All right.
That's just too funny.
All right, what's the other one, Coop? Let's do one more since we're having fun.
Was Hernan's Screw It, Let's Do It play a Matt Boldy goal?
It was not. No, that was It's Due play.
Playing right now. Give us a thumbs up on YouTube, by the way. We need 15. 15
it was
thumbs. Let's go.
Matt Boldy. He wanted to go Matt Boldy, but he went Jack Hughes point instead. But there was a side pot that was placed on Play Alberta. Matt Boldy did in fact score. So
Okay, we got to do this one.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we got a couple minutes. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Play it again,
it's a
please.
spooky noise.
Is it a bat?
It is not a bat.
A wombat.
It's not a wombat.
Baseball bat.
No peanut butter jelly either.
Okay, is that a noise coming? Is that a nighttime noise, a nocturnal noise?
Yes.
Okay, are these things in Alberta? Are they in the forests of Alberta?
They would be.
So this weekend, is this a bird?
It flies.
But I said but it's not a bird. And it's not a bat.
Well, it would
Play it again?
It would be a bird. It
would be a bird.
Oh, is that like a grouse or a pheasant?
No.
A goldfinch.
No, but I like the guess.
A golden eye.
No.
There is a bird called a golden eye. That's what the
bird?
women's team in Vancouver is called. It's not just a
not
bomb.
after the.
It's not just a bomb.
Yeah, it's a golden eye. It's
not
like
a
a loon.
torrent?
It looks like a no.
That's Seattle Torrent.
The torrent? No.
Okay, well, there are a lot of birds. It does fly, so it's not like the turkey, like some of the.
But why did you hesitate when I asked if it's a bird?
It is a bird, but not many people are like, oh, that is a bird. But it is a bird.
Well, how would we not think it's a bird?
Does it have wings?
It flies and it has wings. Yes.
But doesn't fly that often?
Probably flies pretty often. But it likes to sit sometimes.
A vulture?
Not a vulture.
Some sort of a chicken?
No. I
It
wish.
likes to sit sometimes.
You wish it was
Sometimes
a chicken?
it sits. I mean, I don't know. It probably does its flying more so during the nighttime.
Man, everything is bat, but we know it's not bat.
A goose?
No. You would pleasantly startled, I guess you could say, if you saw one of these fly past you, but they're usually wouldn't attack you.
They're
but they
big
do
birds?
They're bigger birds. This specific species is a smaller one, but they can get pretty big.
Is it a type of eagle?
No.
Hawk?
No.
Raven?
No.
Falcon?
No.
Awesome.
No.
We need
a hooded merganser.
Think of your alumnus.
Ooh. A what?
Oh, it's
Think
an
of
owl.
It's an ook.
It's an owl. Yeah, it's a barn owl.
I was going to say
Yes.
owl earlier. And I was like,
Dang
no,
it.
they said
We
they would make
suck.
who we
It's a
we
bird,
do
but
suck.
when I say
We're
bird,
terrible.
it's like
We're
what?
terrible.
We can't do name the animal for at least a week.
Yeah, at least.
At least.
Matt
Yes.
Hyman said owl. I think he's the only one that got it.
When I think of owls, though, I don't associate them with birds. Weirdly enough, like when I think bird, I think
Okay,
ravens
Coop,
and
that's a you thing. That's not a world thing.
Okay, I wasn't thinking about phones today. Okay,
when you said because he said something like, so yeah, if you saw this, like it would take you a second to remember it's a bird. No, it wouldn't.
An owl?
No, that's not,
it wouldn't, Coop.
It would startle you
wouldn't.
because usually
No,
see
you know
them at
why?
night.
Because you can't hear them coming.
Yeah, they're pretty quiet.
Silent. They fly in
But I
silence.
think of them as
Unlike that
birds.
turtle.
I think of an
Didn't he-
owl as a
didn't he-
bad bird. I had a great horned
Didn't
owl.
Coop say I wouldn't think you got to remember it's a bird?
What do you
it's
think it
obvious
is?
it's a bird. What do you think an owl is?
It's an owl. I don't think it's a bird. I think it's an owl. When somebody points, if I saw an owl and was standing with somebody, what is that right there? It is an owl. It is not a bird.
Right, sure, but
even if I saw a raven, I'd say
eagle.
it's a bird. I don't know. I'd say it's an eagle. Maybe a bird. I don't know.
The great horned owl's been visiting my yard, and he is a bad bird. He took the head right off one of my ducks.
Wow. Oh,
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was bad.
Well, I
jumbo,
wasn't there for it.
I
You're
was
telling me about it.
It's terrible.
Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Gaming made easy anytime, anywhere. With Play Alberta, you have a full casino experience right at your fingertips. Play from your phone, tablet, or computer whenever works for you. Download the Play Alberta app today and get started with a $50 casino bonus. Just deposit $50 with the promo code EST Casino. Play smart, play local, and remember to use your game sense or your owl sense, perhaps.
Yeah. Casino dealer Jay says, I wouldn't be pleasantly surprised if I saw an owl fly by me.
Well, you would be a bit startled, but afterwards be like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think we'll have to limit your clues that you can't talk about the feelings the animal gives you.
Yeah.
We got to go by facts.
No, I just can't ramble for
Coob, is it a
10 and half
mammal?
minutes.
I don't know, but it makes me feel a sense of foreboding.
Oh, this is too fun.
Oh, man.
I associate this animal with the color red. Oh, so it's a red animal. No, I just associate it with that color.
God bless you, Coob.
All right. What are we doing? We got to take a break. Coob has to keep working, doing a sports update.
Right now in the NHL, 4 games are underway. It's the Wild and Hurricanes tied at 2 apiece. Andrei Svechnikov scoring his 3rd of the season to tie the game for Carolina. Well, just getting underway, it's the Penguins and Capitals. Sidney Crosby on the power play, scoring his 10th of the season, 3 minutes into the contest. We also have the Blues up 1-0. Matthew Joseph scoring. St. Louis leading Buffalo with 4 minutes left in the opening frame. For the Jays, manager John Schneider is returning for next season. The club exercising his 2026 option. Plus, Bo Bichette has received a qualifying offer from the franchise. It's a 1-year deal worth over $22 million. Thursday Night Football, an AFC West matchup. Raiders and Broncos going toe-to-toe. Join Lieutenant Eric at Sally's Sports Bar and Lounge at Century Casino on Fort Road for 6:15 kickoff. In other news, 24-year-old Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealand was found dead of an apparent suicide after evading authorities in his vehicle and fleeing the scene of an accident on foot, according to Frisco police. And there's one game in the NBA tonight. Clippers and Suns hit the court at 7 o'clock. We fly the show to its end on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
Firehouse Subs. Our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Your brand deserves more than just a whisper, it deserves a buzz. At the Hive Product Marketing, they specialize in promotional products that bring the buzz. From eye-catching giveaways to unforgettable keepsakes, they got the perfect products to make your brand stand out and get noticed. Visit the Hive Product Marketing and let them create the buzz your business deserves. The Hive Product Marketing, the official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Visit them online at thehiveproductmarketing.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
Okay, thanks for checking out the show this afternoon. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a good evening ahead of you as well. Thursday Night Football, that's also the focus of Jay's Play of the Day on Play Alberta. So 2 touchdown passes or more for Geno Smith of the Raiders. Okay, you can sprinkle on that. I did a little bit myself. Let's rally with the thumbs here. We need 10 to get to 100. So get in there and click or share the show link with somebody else. A good way, this is what I say at this time of day, a good way to introduce somebody you know to the show is bring them in for words of the day. Because some people are like, oh, well, I don't like, I hate sports, or I don't know enough about sports. First of all, anybody's welcome to listen. And yeah, I mean, this is, I think of this show, our station, is for everybody. It's a big tent station. You're a hardcore fan, you watch every Oilers game, we can talk to you. You're a newer fan, you're trying to get into it, we're comfortable for you to learn stuff, but we also will do Name the Animal, and we will do Word of the Day, and we'll have fun about other stuff, or we'll tell you about our dogs or our pet owls or whatever. But this is a good time to click share or text somebody and say, hey, check out these guys on YouTube, on TuneIn Radio, on iHeartRadio. Words of the day. Everybody has somebody in their life that thinks they're the master speller. Right? You got to get them involved in Words of the Day.
Coming right up.
And we've heard from a lot of people. We have had some people who say, I tune in for Words of the Day, or I never miss it, or we do it together as a family.
Yes.
The gentleman who sits behind me at the Elks games, Whenever I see him for a home game, he'll walk in and he'll bring up some word that either stumped me or that I got.
That's fantastic.
And it's not just always from the previous day. He'll be like, oh, Jay gave you that one. I didn't know you would get it or whatever.
That's great.
So bring him in and give us a thumbs up and get them to give us a thumbs up. Sorry, you were laughing at something.
Oh.
In the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox, 780-218-9999. River Cree Resort and Casino happy hour featuring $5.25 drinks. Available Sunday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Barry the Cheater says, does anyone think of Bill Clinton when they hear the saxophone?
Oh, yeah, he played the sax.
Deaky Sparks says, is it a blue jay or a bird jay? And Haas says, this bit of the show had me laughing so hard on my drive home. Thank you. From Haas. Haas, thank you.
That makes us feel good. Thank you for listening.
That makes our hearts happy.
Yeah.
Well, my heart. I can't speak on behalf of your heart.
It makes my heart less blackened.
True.
What was that again?
Is there a visual component to this video?
Yeah, well, I got it from a full 5-minute video of some scientist.
It's a turtle trying to cool off.
Yeah, he kind of just sits there, and I think it's through the nostrils. Yeah.
Hey, David Lee Roth, how was your
awkward.
trip to the Galapagos Islands? Hey, can you play that turtle noise?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, where's that hot turtle?
I think I hear him coming now.
It'll take him a while.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 20 feet away. Okay,
poor turtle.
we got time for lunch.
Like a dog pants, right? That's how a dog cools down.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the way you cool down, I'm sorry. But
they live
evolution has not treated you well.
No.
But turtles do live a long time. Aren't there turtles that are 200 years old?
Well, aren't turtles dinosaurs?
There were turtles like Lincoln's turtle
that
is still alive.
That rooster is a dinosaur.
I think that was
chickens?
Abraham Lincoln's turtle. He's 4 He's like, this turtle's like, where's my stovetop hat? I need it to cool down. I need it to keep the sun off me.
You need the fan on.
Imagine a turtle with like a beard and a hat like Lincoln.
And a glass of scotch.
Oh my God. All right, we better do.
I'm crying.
Word of the day for Edmonton Public Library. They have their Cooking for a Cause program. This allows private groups of up to 36 people to have an interactive cooking experience with a chef in the kitchen at the Stanley A. Milner Library. You pick what you make. It's a great team building experience. Go to epl.ca. Look for Cooking for a Cause to get more information. I love the pie. I took out a book last night.
Did you?
Yes.
On the Libby app.
On the old Libby app, yeah. It's weird because I use the library, but I rarely am in the library.
Well, memberships are free.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
You can do it from your phone.
Right.
You can get books and put them on your tablet, and your kids can read books off of your tablet.
Yeah,
all for
it's
free.
actually really, like I've said before, I didn't think I'd be into the tablet reading, but I really enjoy it. I really do enjoy it.
Yeah, and there's probably lots of, there's documentaries, there's film.
Oh, there's tons of stuff at the library.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's incredible. All right,
word
here
of
we
the
go.
day
5
with
thumbs,
Reid and
everybody.
Jay.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
How many owls is that?
Say?
Say what again? Say what again?
Wasn't there an owl on the wall in
Let's
Mr.
find
Dressup?
out.
English, do you speak it?
He was creepy, though. It's like, why did
You know
Mr.
what
Dressup
I'm
keep him in that frame?
Wasn't there an owl?
Yeah, Mr. Wise Old Owl on Mr. Dressup.
I used to adore watching Mr. Dressup cut crafts. You know, when he'd get out the paper and he'd cut that sound.
I just remember the segment he did on roulette and blackjack. Right.
Okay.
That'll be the children's show we do.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Words of the day for EPL. First word of the day, conciliatory. Conciliatory.
I'm not sure. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know what it means. I think I'm going to struggle with the spelling. CONCILLIATORY. Okay.
Conciliatory. CONCILIATORY.
Oh, I added an L.
You added an L.
So I guess it's on my forehead now. This is an act of consolation, such as Reid Reid bought Jay a conciliatory chocolate chip cookie after eating his Mars bar. Well, that's not a great definition.
1 out of 2, not bad. The actual definition is something described as conciliatory is intended to reduce hostility or to gain favor or goodwill.
Okay, so I was sort of had it.
Second word of the
I don't know if
day.
I should get a full point, but I'll take it.
Oh, you're getting a full point. Second word of the day.
Well, the spelling I should almost get 0.24 just because I had everything organized correctly. I just had an extra. So
What number is the turtle, Kachuk?
19.
Okay, 1.19 out of 2.
But no, I would deduct a little bit for the definition.
No.
Give myself
1.19. That's fine.
Okay.
Second word of the day, adjuvant. 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 Adjuvant.
Okay, well, because you were over-pronouncing it, I'm going to go A-D-J-U-V-A-N-T.
Bang! Well done.
I don't know for sure. I better take a sentence. I'm not sure where to begin with this one. I might have an idea once you give me a sentence.
Okay. Hang on.
Meow, 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 meow. I think I hear him coming now.
Okay. They are used as adjuvants to give the immune system an extra kick necessary to make the shots protective. Well, that's not a good...
Something that helps with the effectiveness of a vaccine?
That was a bad one.
Okay. We gotta go. Just give me 0 and tell me the definition.
Serving to aid or contribute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So you got 2.19 out of 4.
Not bad.
Not bad.
All right. Tomorrow, the latest from Oilers practice. Jed Roberts is going to be on the show. Of course, we'll talk some CFL playoffs as well. On behalf of Zachary Kubish and Jay Milne, I'm Reid. Have a great night.